We got started early tonight. Never happens.
Never
ever.
happens.
Oh, we got to roll up our mediocre at best performance in the solstice too.
Talk about that.
There we go.
Why do I feel like it's really dark in here?
Because the blinds are closed.
I don't think it's too dark. I think the picture actually looks pretty good.
Doing all right.
I'm going to share the post real quick before I forget. Really?
Yeah. I think you got new Wi-Fi. I used to have your old Wi-Fi password.
Hell yeah. If you guys are just joining us, do us a favor and like and share. I know we got started early. We never get started early, but we're starting early. So get some more happy Americans up in here. It's 4th of July weekend.
And if you don't love America, fuck you.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hit that like and share button, boys. Right now is the most important time to hit the like and share button. It pleases the Facebook algorithm.
Did we ever we had something going on where we kind of figured out the algorithm for a while and then we didn't go live for a little while.
The algorithm was posted multiple times a day, going live consistently, and just posting stupid Facebook reels.
Yeah.
Which I got tired of doing quickly. It takes more work than you think.
It definitely does. It's consistency, and the thing of it is I don't know, dude. I know that your job is very hands-on, and mine has been insane recently. So
Buddy,
just
book set.
just having the time to stop and do that. For me, it's been non-existent.
Yeah.
My mother called me 4 days ago. She's like, I haven't heard from you in 3 weeks. I'm like, oh yeah, hey. Sorry, I don't know what to do. But yeah, it happens. All right, so we got a couple things to talk about tonight. First and foremost, we're very excited to announce that we're going to be joined by our buddy Riverboat Rob. He's going to be in studio tonight, he's going to call in, so that's going to be cool. Always love talking to Rob, and we're looking forward to that. And then we're going to talk about me and Chad's update from last week in the solstice. We fished together. We didn't do shit, actually. It happens, man. That's part of tournament fishing. We're going to get into some summertime tactics, some of my favorite ways to catch fish in the summertime. Excuse me. And then we're going to talk about, I got a rod poll for you guys. And you guys are going to help me decide what rod I'm going to get.
America, fuck yeah.
Now we're going to get copyrighted. It's gonna be good.
I'm okay with that. It's 4th of July. Facebook.
That should be covered under the First Amendment anyway. But go ahead, like and share, get some folks in here. As we go ahead and bring some more folks in, we're going to go ahead and get the intro rocking, and then we're going to get started on another fun Friday night. This is actually kind of a good cover. Joe said, fuck him in. Nice. Oh, hey, how about this? How about the new neon lights on? That's pretty cool, right? I'm a huge shout out to Caitlin and Chad for setting that up. That's awesome, dude. It actually looks really good.
What you got it for me for my birthday?
I actually really like how they do that. It looks great. I've been looking to get something like that for my short ass. We can get it on. Preferably when it's not hotter than like ass, because it is insanely hot outside right now. Oh dear, Chad's playing the video. Are we ready?
It just looks dark in here. I don't know why.
Are we gonna rip the intro and then send it?
Let's rip it.
We're back.
We're back.
Got a couple things we got to talk about tonight, right? First thing is, one, hope you guys all have a great 4th of July weekend. Hopefully everybody had an extra day or two off this weekend, to celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's a great weekend. It's a great opportunity to get out there and fish, but it's going to be hot as shit. And I think it's going to be raining tomorrow and Saturday, or tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. I keep forgetting today's Friday.
Like late in the evening.
Yeah, it's going to be a little nasty.
It's too hot for me to be out fishing. So
I'm
outside in the heat all day long for work as it is, and the last thing I want to do is come home and then go cook on the boat in 100 degrees. So.
Yeah, it is downright disgusting right now. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is just ridiculous.
He said butts.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So, that gets us into the first topic, which is summertime fishing, right? We are in the dog days of summer. It's July. We're smack dab in the middle of it, right?
I heard 94-degree water in the GP the other day.
94?
I think I saw Greg Hall say that.
That's kind of crazy. That's kind of insane. So we got to talk about this a little bit real quick. I think a big thing to talk about right now is fish care. There's still a lot of tournaments going on. There's still lots of guys. I mean, we got a Thursday nighter last night. There's Conowingo tournaments going on. There's a couple different trails up there. There's shit going on in the Potomac. We definitely need to talk about fish care. So I think let's get into it. For me, when it comes to fish care this time of year, I definitely have a specific process that I follow. Now, through like May, I don't do anything crazy, with the exception of, I'll just explain both of them. So going into like mid-May, tournaments start in March, going through mid-May, right? Like, I generally keep my live wells empty until I catch a fish. I will immediately, as soon as I catch the fish, I'll start pumping in fresh water, put the fish in the live well, pump it completely full with fresh water. Once it's completely full, I will actually recirculate. I'll keep both my recirculation and my fill pump on automatic or on auto, so they switch on and off.
Oh, that looks better. I turned the brightness up.
Oh, there you go. So that's what I do until about mid-May, when you really start getting those hot days, and I don't have issues killing fish. Now, in the Ranger small live wells, I didn't have issues killing fish unless I had a rider and there was like 10 fish in the live well. That was crazy, because when I was in the old club, and my club now, but especially in the old club, we always had riders. So you can imagine.
What's up, Jim?
I mean, you just think about it, right? Like the Ranger live well, I think was 25 gallons, 10 fish in a 25-gallon live well, dude. That's a lot. And especially if they've got any size to them at all.
Your live well is still just ridiculous.
Oh, on the bullet, yeah, it's insane.
What'd you say, 35 or 45
45 gallons.
A 45-gallon live well.
Yeah, it's massive.
This man has a 55-gallon drum for a live well.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
That's insane.
But so back in the, when I even I still follow the same process now, but what I do is up until like that mid-May, and it's like 80 degrees is kind of the cutoff. Like if the water's on, you got like water temps under 80 degrees, as long as you're pumping in fresh water and recirculating, you shouldn't be killing fish unless you go.
Shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be. Like you should be.
They
fine.
get stressed out.
They do.
They get stressed out in the live well. Oxygenated water is a lot lower when it's super, super hot, especially right now in the middle of the summer. I think one of the key things is also to keep frozen water bottles or Gatorade bottles. Put them in there. I don't know what G-Juice does. I have no idea what it does, but supposedly add some of that shit into it.
So G-Juice, we're going to get into that because G-Juice does a couple important things. So just to recap, until water temps hit about 80, I will, I'll fill up my live wells and I'll keep my automatic fill pumping in fresh water and my recirc on auto. So I have a mixture of recirculating water, oxygenating it, and fresh water coming in. If I see that a fish is starting to get weird, I will shut off the freshwater pump in and add some G-Juice, and that tends to help. But I generally don't have issues until, I just don't have issues anymore, right? Back before I really knew anything about fish care, I had issues, and we'll get into that later because someone might learn from it. Now, we get into this time of year. You got water in the high 80s, low 90s in certain spots. This time of year, if I'm fishing the tournament, this is like gospel to me. I will stop at Royal Farms. I'll stop at wherever, and I'll get like a 16-pound, like 2 16-pound bags of ice. And as soon as I get them, I will put them in the live well, and I'll make sure that the fresh water it's on fill so that no fresh water is going to naturally come in. So I'll have ice in my live well, and I will not put fresh water on that until I catch the first fish. So if I fish a tournament and I don't catch my first fish till 8, there's still ice in the live well. So to catch the first fish, I immediately fill up the live well.
It would be nice if they insulated live wells better.
I think Icon does, honestly.
An insulated live well would be so nice if you're, have fish in there and you're throwing cold water bottles and shit in it.
So immediately, as soon as I put fresh water in the live well, I immediately put G-Juice in. Immediately. Now, G-Juice matters because G-Juice has chemicals in it that neutralizes ammonia, which is what fish release into the live well when they're stressed, and chlorine, which is in ice that you're going to buy from the store. So that's why the G-Juice is absolutely necessary. So let's say I put 32 pounds of ice in my live well right away. Before I even get to the ramp. So the ice is in the live well. I catch a fish. I immediately fill it up, put the G-Juice in. Once the live well is full, that's all the water that's going to go in it all day. Period. End of sentence. From that point forward,
You're just recirculating?
I'm recirculating and oxygenating. And I'll tell you, the more fish that you have in the live well, the hotter the water is, the more often you want that pump on.
Wouldn't you think bringing in fresh water and pumping out old water, if they're producing ammonia, would lower those levels?
So that's what the G-Juice is for. G-Juice is supposed to neutralize the ammonia.
Right. So we got a couple good comments here. Joe, what's a live well? That's a great comment. I have one. I've never used it because I've never caught a fish before. Jim, large fish use lots of oxygen. General rule for proper fish health is 1 pound per gallon. 1 pound of per gallon.
That's a lot of
Under
math.
normal situations, add stress times that by 3. Ice has chlorine in it. Have to be careful using ice. Frozen water bottles are better.
So, and that's why G-Juice matters, because there's lots of live well additives that are on the market, but G-Juice specifically has additives that neutralize chlorine. That's why I keep saying G-Juice and not Rejuvenate. I've used Rejuvenate. I actually almost killed a fish with Rejuvenate, believe it or not, many, many years ago. I'll have to tell that story in a second, but G-Juice tends to work very, very well. This time of year, you have got to be good with your fish care because these fish are already stressed out. They've probably been caught 300 times. They've seen your baits. They're feeling the pressure, and it's hot. You've got to be right when it comes to fish care. if you have a smaller live well, let's say you're fishing out of a bass tracker or just an older bass boat. Like older bass boats, their live wells just weren't great. I mean, Bullet's kind of the exception, which is crazy. You wouldn't think that a boat built for speed would have a ridiculously huge live well, but they do.
Tis a fishing boat.
You got to make sure that you're keeping your fish alive this time of year. And again, I love G-Juice. I stand by it. But I definitely recommend ice. Now, some folks, there's already been some comments about water bottles. I'll tell you why I don't like water bottles at all. The reason I don't like water bottles at all, unless you have a bass cat, that's the caveat. And we'll get into that in a second. Unless you have a bass cat, don't use water bottles. And the reason for that is when you're running your live well, if it's a square type of live well, which they all are except bass cat, your water is moving all over the place. A Gatorade bottle is like probably weighs 2 or 3 pounds.
Just beating the tar out of
beating the shit out of your fish. Now, if you have a bass cat, you don't have that because of the triangular design, which is why they did that. So I still
How
don't
does
love
water
it.
not move in a triangle?
What's that?
How does water not move in a triangle?
It can't because of the shape. It hits the walls and it like disrupts the natural. So like if you take a cooler, imagine if you fill a cooler halfway up
That's
with
insane. I had never freaking heard of that. That's cool.
water. Yeah. If you hold a cooler, if you take like a regular Coleman cooler and you fill it halfway up with water and you move it, the water will move uniformly this way and the other. But if you do it with a Bass Cat Live Well, it can't do that because of the shape. The water cannot move uniformly if it starts getting cut off here and there. So, yeah. It's actually it's a deliberate design that they did.
Happy July Disability Month. Okay. Happy Disability Month. I'm going to celebrate America.
It's probably because I'm disabled. That's why I said that.
I'm also disabled. I got the tism, but
Yes.
I try not to think about it.
But so that's what I say about fish care. It's really, really important to make sure you're taking note of that stuff. The biggest thing is keeping your water cool. Keeping the water cool, keeping the flow moving. I will say this, for me personally, whenever I have 5 fish in the live well, whether it's freshwater pumping in earlier in the year or recirculating, once there's 5 in the box, the pump is on all the time. I don't turn it off. Period. End of sentence. Like I do not turn it off. And that's just. Now, I actually did used to struggle with fish care back when I first started fishing tournaments. Like, I struggled because I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to like use my live wells to take care of fish. But you know, now that I've been around for a little bit and I've fished a number of tournaments, and unfortunately I've killed fish over the years, I kind of learned like this is what you do, and I stopped having issues. But I will say, sometimes this time of year, you're just gonna lose one no matter what. Like. It sucks.
All right, they're stressed out. It happens.
There's a trick that I've learned that definitely helps, and this is again another reason to carry G-Juice in your boat is if like this time of year, if you hook one deep and they're bleeding, the best way that I have found to save that fish, if it's a fish you're going to keep, right? If it's a fish you're going to keep, the best way to keep them alive is to take a squirt of that G-Juice and literally like squirt it down the throat. You can also use like a Pepsi or a Coke, anything that's not sugar free. And what that does is like the sugar and whatever in like the soda helps the blood clot. I've actually seen like, and you can see it in real time. If you ever gill hook or gut hook a fish and you get the hook out and they're bleeding real bad, if you literally pour like a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew down their gullet, like they'll stop bleeding immediately. It's kind of insane. I've done that to fish and had them live the whole day and release them at weigh-in alive. To where like when you catch it, you're like, I'm going to kill this thing. And then you do that and it works. So that's a big thing.
Just pour some blood clot in the water.
Pretty much. I mean, that's literally what you're doing is it's the sugar from it. Now, don't do it over top your live well, by the way, because I've made that mistake. But like, if you have one that's just bleeding and it's a fish you have to keep in a tournament this time of year where the water's hot and it's like there ain't no way, just pour some soda or G-Juice like down their throat and make sure you get it directly on where they're bleeding. And I'm telling you right now, you will be surprised at how many of your fish will actually live. Like it matters. It is definitely a thing. With that said, do we want? Oh, you're making the poll. You're making the poll. Okay. Dobyns Xtasy. Dobyns Xtasy. Sorry, I'm reading the screen as we're doing this.
Is that how you spell it?
Dobyns Xtasy or a Shimano Poison Adrena. We're gonna get into this. Don't send your answers yet, because we're gonna get into this. Adrena. You know what? Let's just get into it now. We're gonna post the damn poll here in a second.
I saw it and figured I might as well fill it out now.
All right, so we're talking some summer bass fishing techniques tonight. And one of those summer bass fishing techniques is a speed worm. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to kind of go over some of it. But the speed worm, especially in this area, in this part of the country, right, where we're fishing, is a pretty big deal, right? If you guys should know about it. It's not like a secret, right? So that being said, I am looking to get a setup. Sorry, the phone's ringing. It's actually Riverboat Rob.
Rob, can't you see we're live, damn it?
We're about to send you the link, bud. You ready?
I sat down and eat dinner, and then noticed what time it was.
All right, you're good. When?
10 minutes. You could start without me. I want to hold the show up. People are waiting.
How about we'll send it to you at 7:30? How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good, dude.
Fantastic. You'll get it. You'll get it at 7:30, bud.
All right, I'll see you all then.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Yeah, man. All right.
That is so funny. Like, I love Rob. Rob just geeks me out.
All right.
Rob just calls and he's like, "Hey, man, I don't know. I'm just sat down to eat dinner. I don't want to hold the show up." We're like, "Oh, we've been live for 25 minutes now, Rob."
All right. So we're talking about speed worms now. If you watch plenty of videos and you fish a speed worm enough, right? Like you can generally
we're talking about summer bass fishing tactics now.
Starting with the speed worm.
Okay, throw a frog.
Starting with the speed worm.
Speed worm.
So
Killer bait.
you can get away with, and most guys, it's like the preferred method to throw a medium heavy with a speed worm, right? A lighter weight,
Medium heavy with like a 3/16 or a
Yes.
1/4 ounce bullet weight on the front.
like
of
an
it.
eighth to 3/16, quarter at the
yeah.
most, but yes. So the reason why I personally am going to go up to a heavy is because I already have multiple medium heavies that fit the bill, and I'm going to be like you guys are going to be fishing that shit in grass, heavy grass. The other reason why I want to go up to a heavy is you got to remember with a speed worm, you can fish it like a topwater. So, when you're out there, let's say you're on the flats and you got your speed worm and you're throwing it and it's real thick. Sure, put a 3/16 ounce or an 1/8 ounce weight on and you can burn it over top. It's like a finesse buzz bait in a way. You can burn it over top of the grass. That's a way to fish it.
You guys want to know who makes fantastic speed worm? Our buddy Andrew Blair with Tactical Fishing Company makes a 6 speed worm. Check this out. The Private 7.0. It's a Magnum speed worm. It's a beast.
So HD says he's broke all his ecstasies, but they were nice rods before that. See, that kind of scares me a little bit because I do not want to be breaking fishing rods. I actually don't break a lot of fishing rods. Very rarely do I break a rod. That is a pretty awesome looking bait.
I have these. These are sweet. Love them.
That is a pretty awesome looking bait. But so the reason why I'm personally going to go up to like a 7.5 or a 7.4 to 7.6 heavy is because of the grass and because of the oh dear, hold on, sorry, we just got banned from TikTok. Sick. I don't even know why. I don't even know what happened, but we just got banned from TikTok. We just got notified of it. Very cool. Whatever. I don't care. TikTok's foreign anyway, so I don't really give a shit, but it happens.
Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because it contains unoriginal and reproduced content.
It was the music, dude. It was the
definitely the music.
It was the
Dude,
music.
Why is TikTok just the gayest platform to ever exist.
The thing about it is, like, TikTok is run by, like, it's owned by China, who is notorious for literally ripping everything off. So, like, why do they even
ridiculous.
care? I don't understand that. Like, I don't, whatever. I don't care. So, we're talking about speed worms for a second, right? So, basically, I'm going to go up to a heavy because of the grass and because of the thickness of vegetation that we fish. When it comes to the speed worm in this area, I feel more comfortable going up to that heavy because if it's earlier in the year, I just throw it on some of the rods I already got. So I'm going up to anywhere from a 7.4 to a 7.6 heavy. It's going to be a braid setup. Probably pair it with a Bates Hundo 50. Going to kind of splurge a little bit on this.
Yep, you've been running baits?
I'm gonna try them. This is gonna be my first baits reel. I just want to try it.
I've heard good things about them.
I have too. Now, and I will say the big reason why I'm going to try the baits is the top of the line Ardent reel, which is a new selection for this year, is actually out of stock. It's the only one in the lineup I haven't tried and haven't owned. So I'm going to try a baits because it's available and I have a legitimate reason for it. So I'm going to try it. But that being said, I personally am going to go make the switch to a heavy because now this is going to be a multi-purpose rod, and I'm going to get to that in a second because I love, as much as anybody, I love to throw a jig, and I have some super sneaky secret, and I'm not telling you, so don't ask, grass jigs that I throw this time of year. And when I say grass jigs, I mean thick ass grass, like thick with 3 C's. So I definitely need a rod with a little bit of oomph behind it.
What's going on, Trent? Happy 4th, buddy. Thanks for joining.
And to hook these fish. So with that being said, the poll is, do I, for this speed worm / grass jig adventure I'm doing here, do I, one, get the Dobyns Xtasy, which I'm partial to because I do like my Dobyns rods. The Dobyns HP Extreme, by the way, fantastic. Not a single complaint about that rod. That rod is incredible. If you haven't used one, you should definitely try it. I put it up there with an X Pride. It's definitely better than the Zodias. I wouldn't say it's better than the X Pride, but it's up there. It's a fantastic rod. The Xtasy is at one step above. At that point, right, I will own a Dobyns Xtasy and an NRX, and the last one is the Poison Ultima, which is coming later this year. So I'd like to own all of the 3 flagship rods just to say I own them. I don't know why. Just want to kind of try and see which one's better. But that is the question. Now, notice I said the Dobyns Xtasy or the Adrena, not the Ultima. I have a plan for the Ultima. But that's the poll that we're going to put out here for you guys to help me out. Should I go with the Dobyns Xtasy, or should I take that step above that and go with the Poison Adrena?
Damn it. You
What
hit
happened?
the table and it made me hit clear.
Oh dear.
Oh, wait. Here we go. I'll take that out. That was just for fun.
All right, so we're going to put the poll up. How do we do that?
Poll is active on Facebook.
The poll is... Can we put it in the comments? Is that possible?
I don't know.
Where the fuck is it? If I don't know where it is, they definitely don't know. If you guys can find it on our page, take your vote. I've heard really good things about the Dobyns Xtasy, but I've heard that they break. I have heard that they break.
The poll is up.
I kind of plan on getting the Xtasy right now, but I could be convinced to get the Poison Adrena. I haven't tried a Poison Adrena yet. I have tried. I've loved the X Pride. Love the X Pride.
Do you guys see the poll if you're watching on Facebook? It seems like everybody's watching on Facebook.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of watching on Facebook. So Jim says, honestly, for worms and thick grass, I would go with a really high-end rod, middle rod, high-end, not a $400 plus rod for thick cover and heavy hook sets. Yeah, Trent says, one can never have too many rods, said no man ever. Joe says, my boy just blew one up on a snakehead. Oh, dear. HDHD says, poll has ended. How in the hell did that happen? Hit reopen poll. Sorry. All right, poll's reopened. Thank you, HD, for saying that.
Okay.
I feel bad because I don't know your first name, and I feel like we talked a million times. I feel like an asshole. Sorry. So that's 2 people now that have said the Xtasy's broke.
Polls up.
Now,
everybody vote. Dobyns Xtasy, Shimano, Poison Adrena.
Now, let me ask you this. I personally have never had a warranty claim with Dobyns.
You better buy whatever wins in this poll.
I will. I'll keep to my word. Now, the thing of it is the Dobyns Xtasy is quite a bit more than the damn Poison Adrena. So I kind of hope the Poison Adrena wins. I'm pretty sure the Poison Adrena is going to win. Mainly because the damn, the Xtasy's in the lead so far. I don't think you can go wrong with any. Now, I will say this. Shimano, the Poison Adrena used to be the flagship. So the Poison Adrena and the Poison Ultima are collaborations with Jackal. They're JDM rods, so they're fucking unbelievable in terms of like how sensitive they are. But they took what was already like ungodly in the Poison Adrena and refined it to make the Poison Ultima. I am afraid I will buy a Poison Ultima, but I'm afraid to buy the Poison Ultima because like I feel like it's gonna break, and then like, dude, I may cry, like. You may see tears from my eyes if I buy a Poison Ultima and break it.
You haven't heard good things about Dobyns customer service since the buyout?
I have heard that. I have heard that as well. I haven't experienced it, but I have heard it. Now, crazy enough, on the flip side, I have actually had good things to say about Shimano's customer service.
Yeah.
Which is wild because if you look at the warranties on paper, the Dobyns wins in every fucking way. But when you actually like call somebody, like Shimano North America picks up the phone and it's like an actual bass fisherman that, you know, answers the phone, which is pretty cool. I've never had an issue with Dobyns because I've never had to use it, but I have heard that people that are having problems, like especially with the Xtasys, the Champ HPs, are having some problems. Jim says, "Look, I'm a GSM guy." He's talking about Dobyns. I will tell you, Dobyns service has dropped. Can you scroll down? Oh, a lot. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Geo says, just warranted a Champion Extreme, waiting for them to get back to me. Geo, how'd you break it? Just curious. I love my Champion HP Extreme. That is the best jig rod I have ever used.
I love my Dobyns champions.
Well, so you have the Champ XP, which is nice. The Champ HP is like way above. It is incredible, dude. I love that rod. That rod is amazing. Like, I don't care. I make bomb casts with that thing, and I can feel like every little
you can feel
detail.
you can feel the line spooling out of it.
So I will say this: I've been fishing with some high end shit this year, and
thank God.
Yeah, I know. I've definitely like become like a rod like snob.
It's crazy. It's crazy. This man went from using freaking Walmart gear to like top of the line, and then comes and looks at me and Paul one day. He's like, "This stuff really makes a difference." I'm like, "No fucking shit, but I've been telling you that."
Let me say this. I've been fishing a lot with the NRX recently. The Loomis NRX.
The one that was at the bottom of the river.
No, that wasn't the NRX. That was the GLX.
Ah.
So
we didn't tell that story on here yet.
No, we need to tell that. So the NRX is so sensitive that I get fooled by wind thinking it's a bite. That's not a joke, right? Like last weekend, me and Moms were fishing the Open, which we sucked in, by the way. We like middle of the pack. Which for us that sucks. Like, I know that lake so well. Like, I feel like I should be in the top 3 every tournament. That's actually the worst finish we've had in the Conowingo Open in 3 years.
That's how I feel about GP.
Yeah, like that. Us finishing middle of the pack is the worst finish we've had in one of those tournaments in 3 years, 2 years. Sorry, that's bad. That's bad. Like, I feel shameful of that. Anyway, but there's lots of other whatever. So we're fishing, and there was like a little bit of wind blowing. When the wind would blow the line from one side to another, it felt like a bite. And I would set the hook on nothing because the NRX you can actually feel the line moving in the guides, and it almost felt like a fish was like just had grabbed the bait and started
Just pecking it.
Yes.
Guys,
Dude,
we
was
have
wild.
we have 11 people watching. We have a poll open on, I don't know where it is. It's here on the live stream somewhere. There's a poll for what kind of rod Tony should buy. Scroll down, find it, do whatever you got to do to find it, and vote. 3 people have voted. There's 10 or 11 of you boys watching. I want to see 10 votes.
So Jim says his Champ XP is great, but all the eyelets are coming out. But my bullshad rods have been bulletproof and they are used daily. That's good to know. I have one Champ XP and I like it. I don't love it. It's very situational for me. I tried it as a chatterbait rod and it sucked. As a swim jig rod, it's great. As a bottom dragon rod, it's good. But Dobyns is kind of notorious for that sort of thing. Like Dobyns is really, really notorious for having good jig rods and whatever. Joe says he's not voting because I bet.
Haven't had any of them.
Oh,
rods.
okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, Joe. I'll put a vote in there for one that you do have. It's Shakespeare Ugly Stick.
Yeah, right. Hey, Matt Robertson uses them. They must be good enough. So keep voting on the poll. Whatever you guys pick's what I'm going to buy. Whatever you guys pick's what I'm going to buy. So I'll stay true to it. That being said, some other summer techniques. It's you gotta
Speed worms. You gotta throw a frog.
Gotta throw the frog
Or a buzzbait. Frog or a buzzbait. It's a must.
And a punch rig. Punching, especially here this time of year, is actually really, really important. A lot of folks don't punch a lot because it's difficult because you think it's like finding a needle in a haystack. My biggest advice to anybody this time of year when you're fishing grass and you're really trying to punch or frog or whatever, make a big place a small place. And what I mean by that is especially on Upper Bay, right? When you get a lot of really thick grass, you can see what a good tide where your current is. You can be in the middle of the flats on a grass patch and see where current is existing on incoming and outgoing tide. Those are places that are high percentage areas that you could duplicate and you can catch fish. So I used to do it. I used to get caught all the time because when I first started fishing up here, I would go just smack dab in the middle of the grass. And some days I'd do great, and some days I wouldn't get bit at all, and I could never figure it out. And it was because you got to make a big place a small place.
Jim says I voted. I'm special.
Oh, boy, the Poison Adrena's in the lead. Oh,
Poison Adrena's in the lead. Yeah, dude, Geo throwing a frog out on the bay.
Somebody changed their vote.
That's some of the best. Yeah, somebody changed their vote. That is some of the best frog fishing, period. Just out there on the flats.
I'm very surprised we didn't
It's so good.
Oh, we got to send Rob a link. It's 7:30.
7:30?
It is 7:30. Well, folks, we're going to be joined by our buddy Riverboat Rob here in just a second, and we're going to talk about some of his favorite summer techniques too. We already talked about the speed worm. We talked about the frog. By the way, 3 frogs that you have to have: Spro Bronzeye, Stanley Top-Toed, and Terminator Poppin' Frog.
Did you say the Spro Bronzeye?
Spro Bronzeye. Yeah, why?
The old Spro Brown Eye.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Where is my messenger on this?
Which one of you changed your vote? I just want to know who changed their vote and why. Because that seems crazy. I guess I'm getting a Poison Adrena. I really thought I'd be getting an Ecstasy.
Where is messenger?
Dude, I hate Facebook. It's really annoying. Geo said we're dragging a speed worm and we're swimming. So that's a good question. You can actually do a lot of different things with the speed worm. You can swim it. Oh my God!
Are you serious
dude,
right now?
What the fuck's going on? You just use the one-time code, I guess. You can swim your speed worm. So that's like fishing like a spinnerbait, right? Chunk it and wind it. You can kind of hop it off the bottom, lift it, let it fall. If you burn it over top of grass, it'll fish like a topwater. That tail will just kind of be swinging on top. I've caught a lot of fish on a speed worm like that. A lot of them. On days they won't eat a topwater, by the way. So that's an important thing. A lot of it has to do with the weight. I like a 3/16 to an eighth to 3/16. a quarter if you're fishing like deep grass. But for the most part, like I just like, throwing it however the fish want it. I mean, until you really start catching them, you got to figure out, do they want it fast? Do they want it on top? Do they want it ripping out of grass? It's a very, very, very versatile bait, and it catches a lot of fish. There's a lot of really good videos on YouTube talking about it. Tactical Bassin has some. Wired to Fish has a bunch. I think Mark Zona has a couple of videos out there on it too. So definitely check it out. That's a really effective way to do it this time of year. We talked frogging. Frogging self-explanatory, guys. Like, put a frog in your hand, learn how to fish it, and go fish it. Like, you just gotta commit to it.
Jim, the Metaglass videos have been cool.
I haven't been seeing those, dude. I gotta see that.
Metaglasses are cool. Just easy to make, like, clip. Like, it'd be so easy to just reach up and touch your glasses and, like, start a video when you get hooked up.
Oh, here he is. The
Here's
man, the myth,
Rob.
the legend.
Rob, can you hear us?
I don't think we showed him on stream yet. I think we got to show him on stream. Oh, wait, there he is.
Rob.
Can you hear us, bud?
I can hear you.
Oh, hell yeah. We got you, man. What's going on, bud?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Dude, it's going, buddy. It's going. So, hey, we're talking some summertime fishing techniques, man. What's your favorite summertime fishing technique?
Flipping is my favorite technique all the time, but if I had to pick a summertime one, it would come down to frogging or walking a bait. A walking bait or frogging. Tough choice.
So, if you had to pick a favorite frog, what would that be?
I like the Spro.
The bronze eye?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the bronze eye is pretty badass.
The bronze eye.
Chad thinks
Yeah,
it's funny because it sounds like a brown eye.
I thought it was the bonsai.
No.
It's something like that, but I know it has stand. That's
I thought it was
probably
the
not right
Spro
word.
brown eye.
The test of time. I mean, what works, it works. See,
So when you talk
Dude,
about
I was
flipping this
hoping-
year, so flipping, that's another thing we didn't really talk about yet. But you talk about flipping. Are you flipping like a beaver or are you flipping a jig?
let's go with a jig. A lot of times it is a jig. I don't want to say what I flip soft plastic wise. Tony, you know.
Yeah.
I was hoping they get caught up on a Thursday nighters. As you know, I'm totally been out of it. I know I heard Wayne and Wayne won the solstice.
They did. Yeah, they actually we got to say congratulations to Wayne and Wayne. They did a great job. They had over 11 and it was all local. They had a pretty good bag.
What
It's up here on the screen.
Which one are they on? Are we on 3 or 4? Like, what are we on?
Last week, so yesterday would have been the second. I actually don't know what won. If anyone knows what won, put it in the comments because
Who
I have
won?
no idea what won it.
Do you know who won?
No, I have
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah, I'm totally out of date with it too. So I was curious because I've been missing them. But me and my brother's going to maybe try to make it next week. These guys are going to laugh at me because I'm not going to have a butt. I'm going to actually have a chair like you had, like a passenger has on the back, on the front, so I could sit down and fish. Just because I have trouble standing for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So I'm not have the butt stool. I'm gonna have a chair, like back in the '80s.
Got the old leaning post.
Hey, buddy, whatever gets you
Yeah.
out there, dude, it's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, we used to back in the day sit down and fish like that, anyways. So, yep.
You guys are
So-
gonna fish in. You guys are gonna fish in your boat. Pete sold his boat, right?
Yeah, Pete sold his boat. Does a lot of pond fishing up there around Conowingo. He lives by a pond. He caught a 5-pounder in there recently.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Pete, you know, he wheels and deals. So
Right.
you know him.
So me and oh shit. So me. Sorry, I just hit a wire by accident. So me and Chad, we fished together last Thursday, and we had 2 fish. We didn't even weigh our fish, but we had 2 fish, and the 2 fish that we caught, Rob, we shouldn't have even caught. Like, it was weird. So
It didn't even make sense.
I was throwing a jig and was reeling it back to the boat, and a fish like hit it on top water as I was reeling it back in. I just let it sit, and he grabbed it and swam off with it, and I set the hook and caught him. So that was the first weirdness. And then the second one, we were just in the big gunpowder the whole time. And then I threw another one. There was a fish literally busting bait in the middle of the big GP, and I just threw the first thing I had to it and caught the fish, which never happened.
It was a speed worm.
Yeah, well, it was a speed worm, actually.
It's happened once in a while, but yeah, it's rare.
There was the only 2 fish that we caught. No other bites except that giant snakehead that waked my frog like 4 times.
That was wild to watch.
Dude, that thing was huge. That would have been the biggest snakehead I've seen in a long time.
And that one that was right up on the bank I was throwing at.
Oh,
was
yeah.
He was either, I think it was a snakehead. It was either that or a big carp, but no, it's more normal for the snakeheads to be on the bank with their back fins sticking out.
Yeah.
So, Chad, what's your favorite summertime technique bait?
Oh, man. Probably
this
throwing a
time of
frog.
year. Frog? I thought you would go glide bait, honestly.
What bait? Live bait?
Glide bait.
Oh, glide
Yeah.
bait. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat a topwater bite. I do like throwing glide baits, but when we're talking about just being able to go out and catch a number of fish, it's hard to beat a frog.
Frogging.
Yep.
Tony, I imagine the same thing for you, frogging.
I mean, yes, but it's close because I really like catching them on a jig, man. Like, I really like catching them on a jig. I mean, it's just something about it when they eat it, and you know,
It's that hook set, man.
right? And I know when I set the hook that they're in the boat. Like,
That's how I feel with a frog.
yeah, I mean, it's
Well,
like
The hook
they're
set on
not.
a
I'm not
frog
going
is
to lose
just
them.
nasty.
Yeah.
He really got me into flipping and throwing a jig and stuff is when you feel that tap and you pull back and you feel the fish. It's just like, I don't know, kind of, I love it, dude. So, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the thing about like the jig too is like you can almost when you really get on them with a jig, like you know almost what cast you're gonna get bit on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's that anticipation of like, oh, I'm in the spot, like I got the right jig on, it's the right tide or the right time of day. Like I'm gonna
He should be right there.
right.
Dude, like no, like there should be one right there, dude.
It's crazy the confidence baits that people have like differ so much because like I have 0 confidence in a jig, none, and I know it's
till you
like a
start catching
proven
them.
big. I know it's like a numbers bait and a proven big fish catcher, but I have no confidence in throwing a jig. I really just don't spend time throwing them very much. And
Oh damn, we lost Rob. What the hell happened? We got to go back to Rob Cam. Oh,
If
there
I
it is.
had to choose another option besides a frog or a jig, spinner bait.
Yeah, especially around hard cover. So we were talking about speed worms a little bit earlier. You ever throw speed worms?
Oh yeah,
speed worms are great. Just
speed worms. When there was a lot of grass in the GP, speed worms became really popular. Just running on over that grass.
hmm
Yeah, it was amazing how the grass changes everything up.
I feel like the speed worm is very similar to the other technique that you like to do. That I won't say on camera.
I'll
That's all right. The swim bait?
throw
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
big
it is.
worm too.
Oh, that's a good point. We didn't even talk about that. The big worm. Yeah, that is a thing. The
Oh,
10-inch,
like a 10-inch worm.
the 10-inch ribbon-tail worm, like the Zoom. What's it? The old
I feel
monster
like
or
that's
something.
more of like a Florida thing. You know what I
It's
mean?
a
I
thing
got
up
some
here,
around
dude.
here somewhere.
It is a thing up here. I've caught a lot of fish on the flats this time of year on the big one.
You just put a bullet weight on it? Do you Carolina rig it? Like,
Either one.
Yeah.
Either one. I've done both successfully, but I think a lot of guys are using the bullet weight, but it depends. Like you can either, if you Carolina rig it, you're going to get it to float up in the grass a little bit more. So if you're shallower, the Carolina rig sometimes is better, but if you're in like that deeper grass, like 6 to 8 foot, you're going to throw with the bullet weight. That tends to be a little bit better. What's up, Sam Tudor from Outdoors Maryland? Thanks for joining us, man.
What's up, Sam?
Hopefully Sam's been crabbing, man. I mean, it's pretty much time for that, too.
I know my buddy Will caught a bushel this morning.
Well, don't say where, but we'll talk about it after the show. This is the time of year I used to start crabbing, actually. Long time ago.
It just sucks. It's so brutal. Like, you got to be off the water by 10 or you're straight up cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Rob, what are you looking for over there?
10-inch worms. Remember.
I'm trying to think of who makes
I'm
like
about to give up the search for right now.
the 10-inch worm. I thought was like primarily was the Zoom old monster, right?
It's a Zoom.
Or is it the old monster or the big monster? I don't know.
Zoom.
Big worm, man. It might be on my boat. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's on my boat. I gotta look for that later. But I do like throwing the big worm. It's fun catching them on something like that, something different,
Well, what I didn't realize is that, like you would think, like with the big, most of the fish I've caught on the big worm have been slightly bigger than the big worm. Like I've never caught any true giants on it. But I will say it's like you get a level of confidence when you catch 2-pounders on the big worm, because you would think it's like, how is a 14-inch fish going to eat this giant worm? Because I didn't know that they eat it head first 99% of the time.
I got a video of me catching one on it, and the worm is bigger than the fish.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
But he ate it.
I'm sure.
Never throwing a big worm like that.
It's a thing. I'm actually really glad Rod brought that up.
The biggest worm I throw is, the 5-inch Senko.
Joe, so Rob, Joe says, what spinnerbait is your go-to?
The SV3.
Ah.
I'm surprised. I thought Rob was going to say the War Eagle, honestly.
Nope, SV3.
Really? Okay.
The Mega Bass SB3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't beat that spinner.
What's your Rob? Do you throw a trailer or no?
Yeah, sometimes I'll use the old just your standard
Kitech?
Yeah, the Kitech, the paddle tail. Yeah.
Okay, so probably if it's the SV3, it's probably like the swing impact fat 3.8 or some shit. Damn, we lost Rob again. We were just getting ready to hear what the fucking thing was. Damn
I
it.
swear by that SV3, dude. That SV3 is a really, really nice spinnerbait. It's a burning spinnerbait.
Yeah.
And the SV9, which I don't even think they're making the SV9 anymore.
See if you can send the thing to Rob again. See if we can get him back on. Oh, there he is. He's back. Rob is back.
Yeah,
Sorry, Rob. We lost you for a second, but we got you now.
But yeah, the SV3, dude. I don't throw any other spinner bait. When it comes to buzz baits, the Booger Man, I've pretty much been able to, over the years, like slim down my tackle, because you buy all this tackle and then you wind up throwing what you trust.
Right.
and you start to realize, like, I don't really need 50 different kinds of spinner baits. I'm going right for the SV3. Now, I have 50 kind of spinner baits, but it's the only one I throw. I have about 5 or 6 of those. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm going to throw.
Right.
Same with like the frog. I'm going to throw the throw. You
Yeah.
know? Now, you get into baits like Chad. I guess you play around with like the different glide baits and stuff like that. But as far as your standard baits, I mean, I have my go-tos, and any color is fine as long as it's green or white.
Right.
Yeah, green pumpkin or white, black and blue once in a while. You know what was funny when we interviewed Denny Brower and we were talking about jigging? He said he prefers the muddy water. Do you?
You know what's interesting that you say that, because I feel like 99% of the reason why we fished where we did last week is because we had clear water and grass.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, Denny said he prefers the muddy water. It's easier to get bit when it's muddy. With a
I
jig.
guess maybe muddy water makes it. It can make it slightly easier to predict where the fish are going to migrate to.
well,
Potentially.
fish are generally going to be tighter to cover in muddy water, right? So like,
Or searching for more clear oxygenated water.
and they don't get as good of a look at your bait.
Right.
Yeah, and they just don't see it as good, I guess. And he said he's throwing a jig anytime. I forget what temperature you would have to go back.
I
People would
think
have
he
to go
said
back.
like 55 or 65 degrees.
Yeah.
If it's like above 65, it's plastic. If it's below 65, it's a jig.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I forgot where. Oh, do we have any other comments?
So, Sam Tudor says, might do his first bass tournament this Wednesday for the first time in a year and a half. And yeah, in this heat, it's tough fishing. He said he's done well with the 10-inch worm. Now, let me ask you this, because you got a video, Rob, on YouTube where you caught a 6-pounder, and that's your PB on the gunpowder. What time of year was that? That wasn't in the summer, was it?
That was the fall.
Okay.
I've seen the fish the GP the best in the fall. Oh, every 6-pounder I caught on the GP, there's one that was almost 7. It was pretty much a 7, but it wasn't. But it was damn close. They all been in the fall. All
Okay.
the ones you see hanging up in the back, that's all been fall fish. I caught 5-pounders in the solstice. I mean, in the Thursday nighters. You guys know that. Numerous times, but anything bigger, it's always been in the fall.
I caught a 6-pounder midsummer one time.
On a glide. That's pretty sure it's in the intro, isn't it?
It's big fish for
No,
the
I caught
area.
it on
That's the
a.
less-
I caught it on a toxic baits paddle tail frog.
Okay. I thought that was the big fish that's in the intro, in the pond.
So, Chad, I did a tackle warehouse order today, and I ordered the
That was
chop
in the
block.
pond, yeah. That was only like 5 pounds though.
Yeah. Rob, you said you did a tackle warehouse order. What'd you order?
The chop block.
Yeah, actually, we got one of those on the table right now.
Got one of these
How
right
is it?
here.
Have you fished it? How is it?
No, haven't even pulled it out of the package yet.
You
I got
probably
it.
want to-
I got it last week, and it's just been too damn hot to go out and fish. So I'm waiting to throw it. I did. I have it out in the garage. I picked up a KGB crappie, but it's the mini crappie 6-inch. I'm
yeah, I
really
was going to say
excited
you
for
probably
having one,
won't
too.
call mine a glide bait because I got the 6-inch. You know,
The 6-inch glides are just that really good happy medium glide bait.
what do you get, like the 8-inch, or you go even bigger?
I throw 6 and 7-inch mostly, but I have a couple 8-inch glides. I am looking to pick up the Clutch Boss, which is a 9-inch glide.
Uh huh.
And then I have a couple bull shads that are 6-inch and 7-inch.
Okay.
But I would like to get an 8 or a 9-inch bull shad glide too.
Have you talked to Buka lately?
I have not.
Well, I
Brew
think
Tank
he'll-
Outdoors. What buzzbait do you guys recommend?
Rob likes the squeaky dolphin. I already know it.
If you can get the squeaky dolphin, good luck. Tackle, is the one that designed Hideki Madei, designed all those baits for Reaction Innovation. He started a company, Tackle, so he makes it under a different name. But original squeaky dolphin, good luck. I go with the Booger Man.
I tell you what, man, a lot of people don't like it, but my favorite one is actually the Booyah Clacker. I
Oh, yeah,
really
that's
like
good
the Booyah
bait.
Clacker.
And you can get it from Walmart.
Right.
It's a good bait.
The Booyah Clacker and the I can't remember the name of it, but the Nichols buzzbait. So everything Nichols makes is fantastic, by the way.
Nichols makes really good stuff.
Yeah. Everything they make is good.
I like the Accent from Jacob Wheeler. You ever heard of that one, Rob?
No, somebody just made a new buzzbait. It's supposed to be really good. I want to say it was John Cruz from Missile Baits. I can't find nothing today. Missile Baits. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the Jacob Wheeler, it's the Accent. He's got the original, and then he's got the Finesse.
I have to give it a try.
And those are really nice buzzbaits. I've liked throwing them.
So, open this thing up.
Jim says the Booger Man makes a loud clacker buzzbait. I have that buzzbait from Jackall that also has that. It's got the little prop on the shaft that comes around and hits the. Okay, there it is right there.
That's the closest you're going to get to a squeaky dolphin.
The Tackle buzzbait.
He's the guy that designed the squeaky dolphin, Hideki. Booger Man is made.
Does Greenleaf Tackle make a? Oh, I'm thinking of Greenfish Tackle.
That's the Booger Man.
I've actually never heard of that.
But yeah, that's a squeaky dolphin, basically. I would love to have an original. I'll probably want to throw it. It's just all buzzed. Yeah, I don't have no spinner baits in here. Yeah, this is all buzz baits.
HD says head smallies, chase my bait at mock speed at Conowingo, and then turn off for no reason in clear water.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yep.
Well, they say on the new Bass After Dark is all about buzz baits. And they said one of the key to buzz baits is reel it as slow as you can.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've also heard another key to buzz baits is when you have chop, you want to pull your buzz bait against the chop and not with the chop.
Well, we're on a river system, so I always go the way the current's flowing. Like it's bringing, currents pushing the bait down the
Yep.
river.
Following the tidal.
And you'll find them
tidal
in
swing.
front. So they'll set up behind the laydown, usually. And they'll catch that bait coming down in the current. It seems to work out pretty good.
So it seems like all three of us have a different opinion on the buzzbaits. You like the Teckle?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's your favorite. His is the Teckle, the newer model. You could say of the Squeaky Dolphin. You like the
I like the Booyah Clacker.
If you
Booyah
get-
Clacker, and I like the Accent by
I
it's
like
a
the
Jacob
Booyah
Wheeler.
Clapper. I'm going to have to try the Accent. But if you watch any, tackle shows that are just people talking tackle.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Not
The Accent? It's gotta be
sponsorship
the
and
Accent.
all.
Accent.
And you watch somebody like Epic Eric or a bait man or something, they'll tell you straight up the squeaky dolphin. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Now I'm gonna have to go out and get some because this is a good time of the year to be throwing a buzzbait.
Bass Pro Shop has them. I think you order them online. Tackle Warehouse probably has them, but check out the company Tackle. He made all that reaction innovation stuff. The Kick Knockers.
I have Nick Knockers. I have Tackle Frogs, and the Nick Knocker is the new version of the reaction innovations.
Vixen. Mm-hmm.
Which is one of like the goats of walking baits.
Same mold, everything as the Vixen.
Does anybody throw a head and spook for largemouth?
I throw it religiously. The Super Spook Junior.
Yeah,
I used to.
That's the one.
I like the one knocker head.
So I know Rob is big on the Sammy, right?
It's straight up OG.
Yeah, but Rob's going to talk about the Sammy. That's his thing.
What is it?
The Sammy.
The what?
Oh no, the Vixen. I'm sorry, the Vixen.
Oh, the Vixen. Well, it was created by Hideki Midei. There's not a lot to say. You would have never thought the Spook would have ever been replaced until he invented the Vixen, and the Vixen was out catching the Spook like 3-1. And the story pretty much, dude, like, I have a whole video on it, but it just dominated the walking bait game.
HD.
They haven't made a better one since. 6 Cents have tried. It's like Mega Bass with the jerk bait. Can't beat a Vision 110.
I will say, because we had a comment from our buddy Eric, HD, he threw it out there, the evergreen shower blows.
I know that's a good bait.
Oh yeah, the shower blow too.
The shower blows.
But that's more
in my personal opinion of walking baits, is the gangster of all walking baits when it comes to largemouth bass fishing. I've caught more largemouth bass on a shower blows than any other walking bait on the market. It is a badass walking bait. I wasn't going to talk about it, but it's in the comments, so we'll talk about it. It is one of the best. The lip that shower blows has produces a splash that is different from every other walking bait on the market. Because it's got like a lip, it's got like a V lip on the front of it, and it just pushes water back and forth and creates this splash. It's unresistible.
What they call a pencil popper. The shower blower is considered a pencil popper, but it is the best. Who's it made by, Chad? Evergreen.
Evergreen.
Yeah. Joe said Miles in the house. I don't see Miles. Where's he at?
That's your boy.
Miles is supposed to hit me up because we're supposed to go fishing tomorrow, and I'm waiting on. Damn, dude, I'm buying a Poison Adrena now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like you're buying a Poison Adrena.
God damn it.
So let's show the results in the video. It appears that it's been voted out 5-2. Tony's buying a Shimano Poison Adrena.
I guess I'm getting the Poison Adrena. Now, I was going to get the Dobyns because Dobyns does a military discount because I'm active duty. But, hey, you know what? If you guys said Poison Adrena, I'll get the damn Poison Adrena, and that's what we're going to go. Or
sounds like Shimano's got the better warranty at this point.
Should I just say to hell with it and get the Poison Ultima and just spend $1,000 on a single fishing rod?
I'll give you... Here, let's talk about this. Buy both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just take a loan out real quick. That's like $1,500 on 2 fishing rods. That doesn't include
we're going to
the real
spend $1,000 on one. You might as well pony up and get 2.
Well, the Poison Adrena is like $450. Now the Dobyns Xtasy retails $600, but I get it for like a heavy 3 because of the discount that I get because Dobyns is cool like that. So shout out to Dobyns.
Okay, so you're into $1,000 to get both of them.
Oh, you're saying get the Ecstasy and the Adrena?
Yes.
I thought you meant the Ultima and the Adrena.
No, get the Ecstasy and the Poison.
Why don't I just get all 3 and just get Shimano Metaniums on all 3 and just say to hell with it?
Take out a second mortgage on you.
I mean, that would be
Is Martin paying on?
those rods
my
with
God.
those rods with Metaniums on them would be. It doesn't. You literally you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Rob,
no matter
what's
what
the-
you do.
Rob, what's your opinion? Do I get the Dobyns Ecstasy or I get the Shimano Poison Adrena?
Well, you know I'm a Dobyns guy, so
We've just had comments earlier saying the Dobyns customer service has gone downhill.
well Gary
Since the
Dobyns
buyout.
doesn't. Gary Dobyns doesn't own it no more. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. All
Hey,
right.
is Martin paying on?
I haven't seen Martin.
Haven't seen Martin.
Calling all Martin. Martin, are you on?
Let's tag him.
I gotta talk to Martin. I need him to give me a phone call. It's not fishing related.
I don't. We're trying to tag Martin right now for you, Rob, but I don't. There
So
he is.
my pond, the bird got me so good. But I have 4 giant koi still alive that I had for years. Try to see if Martin wants to put them in his pond. I'm just going to shut mine down till next year. It needs a new liner, anyways. But I don't want these last koi. If anybody out there's got a pond, I'm talking big koi, big butterfly koi, big regular koi, really expensive koi. That they need a good place to live where they're safe. Eventually he's going to get the last 4, which is a damn shame.
You said it's
When I'm sure somebody with a nice pond would love to have them.
Is it a gray heron?
Maybe I can get them back when I do my pond again. Yeah, it's a gray heron.
Hmm. Would you? I think you could just hire like a 13-year-old kid in the neighborhood with a Red Ryder BB gun.
If I'm not saying nothing on air,
That's highly illegal.
Yeah, well, you know, it's in Minecraft.
nothing has worked with this stubborn bastard, dude. So at this point, I just want to find them a good home. Is where I'm at.
You see Miles' comment.
Yes, Miles is not fishing tomorrow. I might take the reservoir rig out to
So-
Lock Raven and just float around, see what happens.
If you have a,
it's gonna be so hot.
I don't care.
if you have a pond and you're close to the Middle River area, just hit me up on Facebook.
Miles, what time are you going to Maxwell tomorrow?
You said like noon.
What's up, Miles?
Are you
What?
going over there tomorrow?
Maybe. I gotta talk to the woman, but maybe go out there early in the morning until 2 or 3 o'clock
Probably
and then come
feather
back
in
in.
his
Dude, it'd
hair.
be sick to have the bullet. I could be out there like busting tunes and shit. You know what I mean?
I do that. I just bring my big JBL speaker.
Yeah. In the party box.
Dude, I really love going out there. I'll go out to Maxwell Point, put the power poles down, and just swim around, drink some beers for a little while, go back to the ramp and head on home when you're ready.
Yep. I jumped out and my wife flipped out. She was like, "Will you get back in the boat?" And
Hey, when it's hot, you gots to cool off.
yeah. So I took my buddy Douglas, you guys know him, the guy that works with me, out. And that's pretty. We did a little fishing. We caught one little bass, and then we went swimming. Dude. It's nice just to get out, do some swimming and stuff once in a while.
Water was 96 today. Was that 96 on the flats?
That's disgusting.
That's water temp.
ridiculous, dude. 96-degree water temp, dude.
Wow.
That's bathtub water.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I'll fish those mornings before it warms up that hot.
Yeah, that's crazy. 96
That's hot,
degrees.
man. Take
That's
some
insane.
ice.
Dude, like you're
Like I
border.
said, I saw Greg said he was at 94 degrees in the GP the other day.
take some ice and also stay hydrated, man. Don't be out there drinking beers all day, Chad. Man, I made that mistake when I was drinking, and I dehydrated myself so badly. Um, I didn't
Gotta
feel
keep the
right.
water too.
I didn't feel right for a couple of days. People have been asking about my hair. As you can see, I'm letting it grow. I stopped. I started growing my hair when I stopped drinking. So it's a reminder. It's kind of like a sobriety thing. So
You gonna
you
grow it
see all
down to
my
your
hair
shoulders?
cut off. I screwed up,
Well,
which you won't see. You're only going to see it get longer. But
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what's going on with the hair.
Are you
hell
gonna
yeah,
so
Dad
man.
cut
like
his hair off.
when
when
it
I
gets
was
longer?
younger.
Are you gonna like have it in dreads, or are you just gonna?
I'm going to braid it like I used to. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Gotta do what you gotta do to keep yourself on the straight and the narrow, brother.
Dude, Rob's gonna be coming to the Thursday nighters looking like Jack Sparrow, and I love it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. John Cox had braids at one time. Remember that?
I do not remember.
Yeah,
that
I don't
at
remember
all.
that at all.
Oh yeah. Look it up. John Cox had braids. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I know, of all people.
Are you gonna grow the mullet back out?
I haven't even
I thought
really
about
followed.
Do it. Might as well.
I can't watch the tournaments with the forward facing. I mean, to each his own. Um, you know, it is what it is. But I can't watch them like I used to. It just bores me. You know, I can watch like, although I heard he's not a pleasant person, but like Keith Poche off the grid. Uh, John Cox, who's supposed to be really cool. Um, Keith Carson, who had on the show.
Fishing the DMV just had Keith Poche on the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
How was his interview on there? Because
I haven't
I
watched
haven't had a
it
chance
yet.
to watch it yet.
let's just say we got a friend in common, all of us do, with him. That worked for him for a little bit, and well, it's not business to be talking on the air about. Let's just put it that way. But and I'm a Keith Poche fan, so is what it is. I haven't even really talked to Hippie Gibbs lately. He texts me once in a while. I've been bad at texting people back too. Well, I was getting a lot of rust, so
Right.
thank you, Chad and Tony, for coming up and seeing me, man. Really appreciate it. Tony, I did rig that rod up today. It's actually in the living room. Finally rigged it up.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Got that
the one that we got.
the
that's
Ardent
awesome.
the Ardent setup. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Gotta get that thing out and get it wet.
I'm gonna try it next Thursday, man.
Dude, you're
what
gonna
I put
like that
on it?
rod. That's a nice rod.
I'll be flipping with it next Thursday. I'll let you know what I think. Put some braid on it. I flip with braid. I pretty much use braid for everything.
It's like Frank Fritz.
Once in a while,
Yeah,
I'll
David
use
Fritz,
fluoro to
David
flip
Fritz.
with. I hate the line memory. But I pretty much use braid for everything, dude. When braid first came out back in the day, we just used spool with straight braid. Yep. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people disagree with that. But works for me. Straight
Dude,
braid.
I'm thinking about whatever. Looks like I'm buying a Poison Adrena now, but I think I'm gonna spool it with straight braid. That might be one of the only rods I use with straight braid because I'm a fluorocarbon guy.
I've considered.
Remember,
going
Fritz
back to
told
straight.
us.
Yeah,
Fritz
Fritz told us
told
he fished with
Just
braid all
from
the time.
David Fritz telling us about cranking. And dude, you know me, I love throwing a crankbait. That's one of my favorite things in the entire world to do is throw a crankbait.
What's your go-to rock crawler?
My go-to crankbait?
Mm-hmm.
I like throwing a lot of JDM stuff. I throw a lot of OSP, Megabass.
OSP does make it really nice.
Um,
Don't forget UMA lures.
UMA balsa wood. I'll throw that stuff more like in the fall when it starts getting cold sometimes. But the little pudge.
Yeah,
do you
that's
like
an
those?
awesome bait. That's a really good bait.
You like
What's
those?
his name?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Started a
Surprising.
balsa company. Christ.
Tyler Hawthorne, UMA.
No, this is someone else. He started a man, who the hell is it? It's been so long. But what he did was he went back to like the OG balsa baits, OG crankbaits, and he remade them.
Those
Bagley
old
still
Zoom,
makes
those
them,
old
right?
Zoom crankbaits.
Gerald Swindle always talks about a crankbait, a balsa bait, that he won't let no one else throw. I forget which one it is, but I know the guy that I'm talking about remakes them and calls it the Mutt. The new name for it. Wish I could remember. But yeah, no. All the old balsa baits are remade. A lot of stuff's being remade, as you know.
Oh, that it all comes around full circle. Things go out of style and then they come back in, and bait makers start making some of the old stuff with a little twist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of those balsa baits were made back then.
I do
To
find a lot of the
survive.
balsa baits are like the same
To
body
catch
style.
dinner.
They might not
catch
all be
dinner,
weighted
dude.
and lipped the same, but all the body styles of them kind of look similar.
Except the DT6.
Yeah,
Balsa?
which we
Except the
learned
DT6.
does not mean dives too.
I thought it did mean dives too.
It's named after his dad. Remember, David Thomas.
Oh no shit! Wow.
You don't
Because I
remember that?
remember there's a video. It might
Well,
still be on YouTube. There was a
stands for
video.
Dives. It
Sorry. Go ahead.
stands for dives too now. But David Fritz told us that was not his original. The DT was for David Thomas.
Because there was
dives too now.
there was a video of Art Defoe, old from like the early 2000s, talking about the dives, like how the DT was called the dives too. Now it's
Because
probably
it
20
dives
years
to a
old.
certain depth.
Yeah.
Right. Which is true. But that was never his intent. But it is true.
I wonder how they tested the dives to baits, like a DT10. Like, did they make sure it dives to 10 on 10-pound line or 12 or 15? Like, I don't ever really check and see how deep these things really go.
That I have no idea.
That
We
would
got
actually
any other
kind of be a
comments?
neat video if we did that. Maybe one day I'll go out on Conowingo and I'll spool up a couple different rods and see like how, like, put a DT10 on with 10, 12, and 15-pound line and see how much the difference really is.
Before I gotta jump off, do we have any more comments?
The last one. So really, our buddy Eric said that the water was 96 degrees today on the flats.
Oh, yeah, you read that.
Yeah.
Well,
other
fellas,
than that, not much.
I gotta unfortunately jump off here, but it was really great catching up, man. It's been too long.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, join us anytime you want. I look forward to seeing you next Thursday, man. You better
I
tell
was
these
gonna
guys to
say,
catch 'em.
hopefully I will see you guys Thursday. That's the plan, man.
Hell yeah. Well, Rob, we really appreciate you joining us, man. We'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully you take home some money next weekend in the Thursday nighter, bud.
Yeah, have some fun, man.
All right, man. Hey, we'll catch you
Like
later.
open up.
We'll see you next week, and thanks for joining, man. Oh boy, here
Bye,
comes.
Rob.
So, we are at where's the poll at right now? What am I about to buy? Am I about to buy a damn poison?
You're buying a Poison Adrena.
Oh dear.
It was 5-2.
Damn it. It's still 5-2. Is anyone else out there gonna help me out and save a little bit of coin? I mean, it's not a big difference, but Oh dear.
Can reopen
It's
the
still
poll.
5-2. The Poison Adrena is in the lead. Actually, can we go and tackle warehouse real quick? I want to make sure that the Poison Adrena has the rods that, like, you know, it's got to have the right length and power for this application. Not glass. We want casting rods. Third selection.
BFS.
7. Go to 7.4. Heavy regular. Damn, it's like perfect. Damn it. Yep, that's probably gonna be the deal. Just for shits and giggles, does the Poison Ultima? Well, let's look at the Xtasy. Can you share the screen real quick? So we're sharing the screen here. We're looking at the Dobyns. We're gonna do the split grip because everyone likes split grip. All the homies like split grip.
I like split grip.
Go to 7.5. Yeah, there you go. Only 2 left. All right, interesting.
This is more expensive than the Poison Adrena.
It is, but with the discount I get through Dobyns, it's cheaper to get the Xtasy. The Adrena ain't named after the loser. No, that's Adrian Avena. Different name. I thought the same thing when I first started looking into it too. Oh man, I really want a Dobyns Xtasy. I really want, but I keep hearing that they break. So we go to let's look at the Poison Ultima real quick, if you can.
Dude, the Adrena looks sick.
It is sick. It is amazing.
The Adrena looks so sick. I love that handle.
The monocoque handle is unbelievable.
What are we looking at here?
Poison Ultima. Yeah, just go to casting rods. ULTIMA. Okay, so Jim says, just so you guys know, I ordered clear lenses for my glasses so I can shoot videos at iCast for you guys and say Bass and Beer Radio. Hell yeah. Oh shit, dude, that's like next week. I like totally forgot about that. That's next week. We did not go again this year. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. All right, go to casting. They have a 7.4. What is it? Oh, okay. What is the 7.4 though? Okay, so they have a 7.4 heavy. It's just not in stock. This rod is so sensitive that when you spool the line, it actually, like, the whole rod, like, makes a harmonic vibration noise. Like, I'm not kidding.
That is wild.
Yeah. So, like, when you're spooling line on this rod, it sounds like a temple full of monks, like, whoa, like, it's wild. It's also $1,000.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I really want to try it, though. Like, I really want to try it. And I told myself this year, I said, I'm going to save up all my tournament winnings and buy a Poison Ultima. Then we got second in the fucking SummerSlam, and now I'm like, shit.
I
haven't
do
bought it
feel
yet.
like there is a point where once you get past a certain price point, the difference is minimus.
Look
You
up.
know what I'm saying? When you get past
Yeah.
that $500, $600 price point in a rod, I feel like it's not like a massive difference compared to buying a Dobyns Champion, what I have, and then you buying, once you get to that Poison Adrena level, once you get to that Dobyns Xtasy level, it's like after that, when you go to the next price range up, is there differences? Yes, but I feel like it is smaller than going from those medium grades to those high grades. You know what I'm saying?
Look up the hold on. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank. Damn it. Oh, NRX Plus. Yeah, just casting. Yep, G Loomis NRX. I wonder what what are they going for? Okay, so the GLX, which I own, is amazing too. They have to. Okay, the IMX Pro, dude. G Loomis does not make a cheap rod. Like, it's insane.
Bladed jig caster just for freaking.
Just a chatterbait rod is $650.
Yep.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, they are unbelievable.
And you want this for what?
I already have one. I have one. It's a jig and worm rod.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is insane, dude. It is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it better than the Shimano X Pride? Yes. Is it that much better than the Shimano X Pride? Kind of. Like, it's more sensitive, but I don't know if it's $300 more sensitive. Like, that's kind of what we're getting into at this point. Is like, I don't know, dude. The X Pride is like, in my opinion, just my opinion, I'm a huge fan of the Shimano Curado rod. I think they're fantastic. I really, really like them.
This is like my go-to rod right here.
Yeah, the Shimano X Pride. The Shimano X Pride, for the price
and look,
what you
they
get
have
is
everything
the deal.
you need.
Yeah.
I'm surprised X Pride doesn't have like a freaking swim bait rod.
So they have a swim bait line now. I don't remember what it's called, but Shimano did come out with a swim bait line. They also just came out with the new Zodius B. So the Zodius, let's talk about the
max
Zodius for a
of 10
second.
ounces, 8 foot, extra heavy, moderate fast, up to 10 ounces. You can throw glide baits.
Yeah, that's a swim bait rod.
Yeah, that's a swim bait rod.
The Zodius is one of those rods that, in my opinion, doesn't have a place anymore, because the Zodius blank and the Curado blank is the same blank. There's no increase in sensitivity.
Mm-hmm.
You get the monocoque handle, so the balancing is noticeably better. The sensitivity in your hand, I would give the edge to the Zodius, but not by much, only because of the monocoque handle. But like, to go up $50 from the Curado to the Zodius, like, doesn't make sense in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And the Zodius is actually heavier than the Curado. Like, if you had to buy 10 rods right now, get the fucking Curado. Like, the Shimano Curado is the deal. I love that rod. After using like some of the highest end rods, and like, if I had to replace my NRX, I would probably replace it with a Curado. I don't think I would. Well, maybe an X Pride, but I wouldn't replace it with another NRX. Yeah, I don't know, dude. But like, the Zodius, in my opinion, is kind of like, it doesn't need to exist, because you have the Curado, which is really, really good. You have the Zodius, which is equally as really good, with a monocoque handle, which is cool. And then you go to the X Pride, which also has a monocoque handle and is significantly better than the Zodius. Then you go to the Poisons. And apparently I'm going to find out how good the Poisons are now. So
roll with it, baby.
yeah, so
You might absolutely love it. You will absolutely love it. There's no way you're not going to like it.
No, I'm probably going to be like a kid in a candy store.
I really think the biggest thing with these rods at this point, when you get to that price point between Dobyns, Shimano, Loomis, Megabass, the warranty, I think, is like what matters the most.
Yeah, I mean, so like, and that's the thing, right? Like, we're at the point now where I think it's fair to say St. Croix owns the warranty at this point.
Can I get one of these?
Yeah, I think St. Croix owns it, and I don't even think you can debate that anymore. I really don't.
No, St. Croix is pretty much.
Yeah, I really don't think you can debate that St. Croix owns rod warranties right now. I will say that on paper, Dobyns is great.
Scoop.
But like, people are having issues. Good luck calling them. Even let me say this: if you own a Dobyns, let's say you don't even have one that broke, call customer service. Go ahead, just call them to see who answers the phone. That's all.
Dobyns.
Just call Dobyns, see who answers the phone.
Yeah.
Just see what happens. That's all I'll say.
It's either somebody that's out in the middle of a fucking desert somewhere, or
that's all I'm going to say.
Or it's a robot.
That's all I'm going to say. Shimano on paper sucks. Loomis on paper sucks. If you call Shimano North America, you get a bass fisherman on the other line. That's all. My Zodius, when I broke it, was covered, ended like no issue.
Brew Tank says order the Shimano live. Do it. Do it.
Call my bluff. Somebody call my bluff right now.
Let's do it. Let's
Somebody
go.
call my bluff right now.
You won't do it.
Yes, I will. All right. You guys got me. We're gonna order a Shimano Poison Adrena live. Before we do this, check the poll one more time. Check the poll.
You sound like you really want it to be the Dobyns.
I'm just saying we're gonna check the.
We're still 5 to 3.
All right, it's 8:30. That's an even time. All right, fuck it. We're gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right.
Doing the Poison Adrena, casting
Adrena
rod,
casting.
heavy regular, 7.4.
That's it. That's the one. Add to cart. All right. You guys screwed me. Thanks, Brew Tank. I'm gonna waste $500 now. Yeah, go ahead and go to checkout. All right. I am going to not share the screen for this part because it's personal data, but I am going to actually type this in. We'll pull the screen back up for the receipt. Here, yeah. God damn it. This is the most expensive episode of Bass and Beer Radio for me ever. Okay.
See ya, Jim. We're ordering the Poison Adrena live on Bass and Beer Radio.
I already have an account. I'm going to log into my account.
Make sure you save your credit card information for when I'm shopping later.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Something tells me that's a bad idea. Actually, I trust you, but I still think my credit card would be... It would be cool shit that you buy. Don't get me wrong, but I'd be like, damn it. God damn it. All right, go back. Hold on.
T-Stripes Gmail.
Yeah. All right, go down to the thing. Hold on, sorry. Okay, there we go.
There it is.
All right, we're on. Sorry, we're not going to share the screen. I'll show you guys the damn receipt. I don't want anyone stealing my identity out here. All right, sorry.
Is this the correct shipping address?
It would be the top one. Yeah, it's fine. Just hit next shipping. It'll go to one of the damn two. Standard delivery. Oh my god, this is a lot of money.
We should probably next day air this.
No, we're not doing that. Dude, it's not. We're not doing. I mean, no, we're not doing that. Fuck it. It's gonna be delivered on the 8th. Yeah, if we next day air, it's delivered on the 7th. That's not the next day. It's 4 days later.
Are you sure you don't want to buy this on a firm and make payments?
I'm 100% sure. If I'm gonna make poor decisions, I'm gonna make poor decisions. Oh, you guys are killing me. I almost said my credit card number out loud. That would have been bad. Remember that one time that guy?
Well, at least we know it starts with a 4. That narrows it down.
Remember that one time that one dude said he was gonna steal our credit card information and like put it to the black market? And I was like, dude, thanks for texting us, writing proof that you were gonna steal our shit. Like, what an idiot. Yeah, that did happen actually.
Jason, Tony's ordering a Poison Adrena live on Bass and Beer Radio.
So what happened with that is we made it was the one fucking post we made about snakeheads. And like, I think it was either me or you commented that like this was stupid. And this guy, like, because we said on Facebook this was stupid, some guy said he was going to steal our social security card and thought it was so important that we knew that he was going to text me personally that he was going to steal our credit card information, to which I fucking screenshotted it and sent it back to him and said, hey, thanks for telling me what you're going to do. If my shit gets stolen at any point in the next 5 years, you're probably going to prison because you just said you were going to fucking do it. So like, what an idiot.
Do we want to change your shipping address?
Go to edit, see what comes up. Shit. Yeah, that one's correct.
That's billing.
Yeah, that's correct. Go to shipping. It's gonna. Yeah, that's right.
Is this gonna make you freaking retype in the information again?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, it is.
Damn it. It's all right. You guys making me order fucking fishing rods on live.
Well, you can't make us put up polls and then you can't talk about it. You got to be about it.
That's true. I should have known better than to put up the poll.
All right. And take a picture of this. No,
Oh,
I'm just
dear.
kidding.
All right. There you have it.
You ready?
Yes. Oh dear. Thank you for hitting no thanks on save credit card information. I see you. Thank you. All right,
Here it
share it.
is.
Share it. We ordered it. Damn it. That's a lot of money. It's $500.
Order submitted. Oh no.
All right. You guys win. You said to order the Poison Adrena, so that's what we got. We ordered the Poison Adrena. I can't wait. Now I have to get a reel. Now I have to get
All right, we should probably order that right now too.
All right, fuck you. All right, fine. But if we're gonna do that, we're gonna use my my login for Ardent because I am not about to spend.
You cannot put an Ardent on a Poison Adrena.
Dude, the nice ones, yes, I can. The nice ones are fucking nice.
I think you should put a Metanium on it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm
Put the
not
Metanium
selling.
on it.
I'm not selling
Look,
my kidney,
I'll show you the JDM website.
bro. Come on, just go to Ardent. Like, come on. That's what's
I'll
gonna
show
happen.
you the JDM
I'm not
website.
doing that. I'm not doing it.
Look, I just want to give you something to have wet dreams over.
I'm already gonna have nightmares. Like my bank's gonna call me, be like, "Can you please stop?" Like I almost bought a truck today too. Like I'm in a money spending mood apparently. Bantam, I'm telling you, Joe, stop it. This is like worse than being peer pressure with drugs. Is with fishing gear. You guys are bad influences. Damn it! All right, go to the search bar. This is about, oh dear. Just go to the regular search bar thing. Not Tackle Warehouse. I'm gonna log into my thing. Hold on.
What are you doing? You Ardent? I can't believe you're gonna put an Ardent reel on a Poison Adrena.
Dude, because the nice ones are like really, really nice. Or should I just get a Bates? Nah, bro, I'm not about to spend that kind of money. We're talking about $1,000.
Put a Bates on there.
Stop.
Do the
Stop,
Bates.
dude.
Do the Bates.
Stop.
Do the Bates. You talked about Bates earlier. You said you were gonna do it. Now you got to do it.
So I'm waiting for Bates to get back to me because I submitted a thing for them and it's a process. It's a process. Go to, if you go to the little person icon next to join team Ardent on the right, see right to the left of the red button. Hit the little person icon to the left of that. Yep, there you go. Go down to, nope, hold on.
Caps lock is on. Not that
God damn it. It does. It does matter. Dude, why? Okay, yeah, confirm it's you. It's fine. It's going to send an email or a fucking text message to a phone. Oh, God damn it. Hold on one sec. Dude, why is it? I hate technology so much, guys. I'm telling you. I really hate technology. Give me one sec.
Look, everybody's telling you to either get a Bantam or a Metanium.
Dan says I have some bad reviews on Bates. All right, see, there you have it. All right, sorry. I got an email from Tackle Warehouse. All right, so the code.
What's the OPM breach?
What's that now?
Brian says with the OPM breach, your information is out there.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I would like to not know, so I'm not stressed about it. 316861. That's what you.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. All right, we're good. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Hold on.
Do they send it to your phone?
Okay, I'm telling you. All right, delete all that shit. Give me 1 second. No, don't do nothing. You gotta fucking log on to your shit 15 times. Are we gonna log in now? Thank you, God. All right, go to Reels. Go to Baitcasters. Hit the Vertex contender real quick. Can you share the screen? All right, we're on Arden's website. We're gonna splurge more money.
These don't look like Bantams.
They're not. Go all the way up. The Vertex Contender is. It's pretty sick. I don't own one yet, but we're gonna see. Do they all the way? Yep.
Is that the most
one.
expensive reel?
I get the discount because I've been sponsored by Ardent since like 2017. They don't have left hand. That sucks. All right, go back.
No, they do have left
No,
hand.
I mean they don't have.
right hand.
Yeah, I need right hand. That's unfortunate. So it's gonna be all right, guys. Here we go. Since we're doing this, am I getting the Summit Hawk, the Summit Falcon, or the Apex Lightning?
Or the Shimano Metanium.
We're not doing the Shimano Metanium.
All right,
we're not
Aldebaran.
doing that. We're not doing that either.
Bantam.
No, dude. Like, I'm loyal to my Ardents. I will say that.
Bates Goat. Look, what if we wait for a little while and you drink like 5 more beers?
I
and then we'll
tried
make a
to
decision?
order a Bates Goat today, but I literally have to wait for them to confirm my shit before I get one like at a discount. It's a whole thing. Anyway, let's take a look at the Summit Falcon real quick. Let's just click on it. Let's see what they got. So the Summit Falcon. I have the Summit Hawk, and I actually really, really like it.
Why is there no like? There's like 0 choice.
Because it only comes in one.
It's an 8-to-4 to 1 gear ratio.
Yep.
15 pounds of drag. That's it.
Go to the Apex Lightning. I have one of the Apex Lightnings, and I actually really like it. Yep, there it is. That one right there. See you, Bubs. 8-0 to 1. So that's like a reasonable high speed ratio. And plus, there's a guy that looks like his name is Big Hoss in the comments. I do have one of those. I do really like it, actually. I mean, it's a $300 reel. Like, it's not like a slouch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, Summit Falcon or Apex Lightning. That's what I need you guys to let me know.
I think that one looks more aero, like ergonomic.
It is going to be much lighter because the Apex Falcon is aluminum. This one's is carbon.
I would do the carbon because you're getting an incredibly light rod.
Yeah. Joe says I have Tatulas and Corrados on all my rods beside the Bantam and Aldebaran. I guess the Bantam and the Aldebaran are aluminum, right?
Probably yes. Dude, a freaking Tatula would also be.
I don't like Daiwa, like at all.
Really?
I don't like Daiwa at all.
Interesting.
I'm not a fan of Daiwa, dude. Like I'm just not. I feel like Daiwa is overpriced. I don't feel like Daiwa does anything that any other company doesn't do. That's my thing. And again, and the same could be said for other companies, right? But like Luz, Abu Garcia, like especially Abu Garcia, like Abu Garcia is what it is.
Brew Tank says it's blacked out. It'll match perfectly with the
It
Shimano.
will. It will. All right, fuck it. Let's do it. Add it to cart. Here we go. Actually, just hit that. Are we not sharing the screen anymore?
No.
Make sure we're not sharing the fucking screen. All right, we're good. Go to payment.
Here.
Down at the bottom. Yep, hit the little caret. Pay another way. Oh no, that's the right one. Click on that one.
Quick what?
That one right there.
It's already clicked on.
Oh, all right. Then we're straight. Yep. All right, we're good. All right, guys, you win. I got the damn Poison Adrena and the fucking Apex Lightning. $600 down the shitter. Thanks, everyone. It's all fun and games till I catch a fucking 6-pounder on it. Then it's gonna be awesome. Oh man. Most expensive episode of Bass and Beer Radio of all time.
So far, yes.
Yes.
Don't tempt me though.
All right.
Don't tempt me.
Chad's turn to buy something.
You know I'll get on here and I'll buy something from Mega Bass.
All right. Chad's gonna buy a Mega Bass P5 Destroyer. Everyone ready?
No, I'm not buying that.
What about a Hinkle Shad?
Yes, there's no reason.
Why not?
There's just no point. No point in throwing a Hinkle Shad.
All right, guys. The damn Poison Adrena and the Apex Lightning are on the way. You win. Now I gotta post the first fish I catch with them. Oh, Eric says buy a Hinkle blank on eBay. That sounds like a lot of money. Chad's actually actively logging out of all my shit right now. What a guy. What a guy. Oh, dude, wait a minute. Scroll down. Bro, I missed like the free Tackle Warehouse promo shirt. That sucks. Whatever. It could have been my 15th fucking Tackle Warehouse shirt.
They're the best though.
I know. Joe says Hinkles are cheap now, not cheap at 300.
Ooh, question to everybody. Rod sleeves. What are your favorite rod sleeves? Because I am so sick and tired of hooks getting stuck in my rod sleeves and then it taking me 3 to 5 minutes to get the hook out of the freaking rod sleeve. I have been looking at the lib fishing rod sleeves.
So
that are like anti-snag.
The neoprene ones, they're
they float.
The neoprene ones are actually good, but they're heavy. They are very heavy, and they take up a lot of room. So like if you have a bunch of rods that have neoprene sleeves and you put them together, it's kind of weird. 6th Sense, yeah, those are nice. They're also neoprene.
I saw them at Dick's the other day.
Same thing as the live. I have one. They're really nice. If you get into super light or super high end rods, you can't just throw your neoprene. You can't just throw your neoprene things on there. You will break the tips off your rods. So like with the wire loom style, you can just push them down and it's fine. If you snag the tip of like a high end Shimano or a GLX or an NRX, like it will break. It will break with the neoprene. So like it's a consideration. Like you definitely got to be careful.
Yeah, the mesh ones are just not cutting it anymore.
The mesh ones are fine once you learn how to get the damn the hooks out. It's a science project. Like it's definitely an art, not a science.
So I don't like them.
So when you get hooks stuck in your wire loom rod socks, you gotta push the rod sock together. When you push it together, you can literally pop the hook right out every single time.
I just don't feel like dealing with that at all.
And it does suck because like if you got a rod locker like I do with like 35 rods in it and half of them have crankbaits on them, like it's gonna be a shit show and it sucks. Eric says, "Real man, throw."
That's what I do.
Rods together and spend 10 minutes untangling everything every time you pick up a new rod. I will say this: the biggest thing with me when I get every time I put a rod down, I like wrap the line around it so it doesn't.
Dude,
so that
you've
shit
done
doesn't
that.
happen.
You have done that out of habit to a few of my rods, and it takes me like 5 minutes to figure out how to fucking unravel it. I don't know why, but I'm always like, what is going on?
Yeah, so basically what you do is you hook the rod, you hook the bait to the keeper, you put your hand on the rod, grip the rod with the line over top of your hand, and you just spin that shit, and it wraps it all around. So that way, the next time you go pick up a rod, you're not have a rod in between that's tangled up 15 kind of ways.
Yep.
In your shit.
Brew Tank, congrats. Life's too short not to have bougie fishing gear. Agreed. Yeah. You know what bothers me? And it really does bother me. It's just the Facebook groups, man. I'm on some of those Facebook groups, just the bass fishing Facebook group that has, 200,000 followers or something on it. And everybody that, still tries to fish for bass with a bobber and a freaking mealworm is on there trying to tell people how to fish. And dude, I'll get on there and people will be like, having quality gear makes no difference whatsoever. The gear doesn't catch the fish. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you can just tell these people sit around a pond every other 3 weekends and think it's just, I don't know. The shit bothers me. I'm just like, there's so many people on there. Like, everybody's open. Like, you know, you're allowed to have your opinion, I guess, but stop putting your uneducated opinions out there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, you know, it makes a massive difference. It makes a huge difference. I don't care what anybody says. Quality gear compared to buying a freaking rod at Walmart and like a high quality Mega Bass rod or Shimano rod is a massive difference between weight, sensitivity, everything. Same thing with reels. I don't know. It bothers me. Life's too short not to have good fishing gear. He's right.
Eric says all you need is an ugly stick. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I mean, I caught a lot of fish on like old school rods, but once you start getting into that hoity-toity shit, it's hard to go back,
dude. The amount of fish I've caught on a Dobyns Fury, you know, but the thing is too, is to so many people, even a Dobyns Fury is like a high-end rod. Oh, that rod's $130. That's incredibly expensive, dude. The Dobyns Fury is like, I mean, it's a good rod, but it's like the bottom of the barrel as far as rods go.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I mean, like, it's not bad. Like, it's not a slouch, right? It's definitely not a slouch, but you can definitely tell differences quickly between Dobyns Furies and, like, quite honestly, anything else that isn't a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that it's a piece of shit because it's not. It's definitely not a piece of shit.
It's not. The Dobyns Furies aren't pieces of shit. I would say that a Fury is like, so many people are out there and they'll comment, okay, well, what is a decent, like, mid-grade fishing setup? I don't want to spend more than $250 or $300. And I'm like, all right.
Corrado and the Champion.
And like a Shimano SLX.
Yeah.
And like a Dobyns Fury.
Yeah, that's
is fun. Like, you know, there's your like $300 price range right there. And you can definitely catch fish on that.
Oh, yeah.
But is there major differences in that, in a Dobyns Fury and a Shimano Poison Adrena?
Major.
Yeah,
for sure.
Major differences.
Now, is there major differences in a Dobyns Fury and a Shimano Zodius? Yes, major. But is there major differences in a Dobyns Champion HP?
But you're also going from a $130 or $150 rod to a $200 rod.
Well, $350, you double the price.
For the Zodius?
For the X Pride. For the Zodius,
well, the X
like
Pride,
yeah, it's like $250
yeah.
for the Zodius. So, I don't know, dude. Like, the lower price points is where you see the biggest difference. Like, to go from a $100 rod to a $200 rod is significant. To go from a $200 to a $250 is pretty significant. To go from $250 to $350, yes. To go from $350 to $500, yeah. To go from $5 to $7, yes. But like, it's like.
I think after you get past that $350, $400 price point, you start seeing minimum differences.
Yeah. I would say that's fair.
I can't believe he just bought the Poison Adrena on Bass and Bee Radio. That was sick. I'm so glad Brew Tank commented that. He straight up called him out and said, buy it live. We did. The one and only place, Bass and Bee Radio. That's the type of shit we do. I swear to God, if I had a box of firecrackers right now, I would throw them at Tony in my house. I don't care. It'd be fun. Oh, God. It's almost 9 o'clock. Gonna see what Tony wants to do. What else do we have to cover tonight? Anybody else got any topics they want to hear us talk about? We love to hear them.
Fuck it. I don't care if we're talking about it.
Oh, shit. Yes. Look at the poll.
What's it say? Bro, come on! I already spent the money! What the fuck? Damn it!
This is a freaking 50-50 now.
I already spent it. Fuck. Man, you guys fucked me. Who fuck? It's alright. I'm gonna get a fucking ecstasy anyway.
That is ridiculous. Dude. I
The poll is
absolutely love
even
that,
at
dude.
50-50.
This
After I just bought
this
the.
literally just happened 10 minutes ago.
I just spent $600 on live to buy the fucking Shimano Poison Adrena because you guys told me that's what to get. And now it's tied. I could have saved money, guys. You guys fucked me.
That is
Anyway.
incredible.
We are going to talk about a sensitive subject.
I need more beer.
Well, you do need some for
I like
this.
sensitive subjects.
You want a garage beer or you want a Labatt?
Labatt.
Dude, these are delicious, by the way.
Yeah, dude.
Where did you find this?
So I found this beer. It's actually right there. See that Sea Dog Blueberry Wheat Ale?
Sure.
I'm being yelled at. Can you shut the door?
Hello?
So I found that Sea Dog Blueberry, which was just it's a blueberry wheat ale, and it's just really really good. Let me see that. For anybody wondering,
Not cold, by the way.
not cold. Sea Dog Blueberry Wheat Ale slaps. It is a blueberry wheat ale beer. It's phenomenal, and it's very very popular right now. I could not find it anywhere.
But
So
you
I-
found something
Yeah,
even
so
more
I
rare,
went to
apparently.
Friendship Wine and Liquors, and I was like, "Look,
hell is that?
I'm looking. That's in Abingdon, right near the Wawa. Once you get off 95, right there next to Wegmans."
No idea. But sure, yeah. Somebody knows what you're talking
So
about.
I
It's
went
just
in
not-
there and I was like, "Hey, like I want the Sea Dog Blueberry," and they're like, "We literally just ran out of that," and I was like, "Shit." So I'm
Have
like,
you had the Pabst Ribbon pickle beer yet?
Yes,
It's amazing.
it's really good.
It is fucking delicious.
Yeah, the pickle beer is really good.
Bro, stop.
so-
Hold on. Somebody just fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Somebody just fucking voted for Dobyns Xtasy. I just spent the money.
Dude, I think we should buy the Dobyns Xtasy right now.
Stop. We're done. You guys fucking pulled the wool over my eyes. Now, all right.
The one that he wanted to buy is now winning after he just bought the Shimano. Joe swapped his vote. Don't get mad.
No, he didn't because it was 4-4. Somebody new just voted. Are you kidding me? Are you guys kidding me?
Oh,
It's all right. The Adrena's probably sick. I mean, I'm sure it is.
You're gonna love the
It's
Adrena.
probably
You're gonna
sick.
absolutely love
It's
it.
probably amazing.
You're gonna absolutely love the Adrena.
So, are you done talking about this? This beer is really good. And
But-
you guys
well,
know-
anyways, no. So I went in there and I was like, I'm looking for this beer. They said they don't have it, and the guy was like, "Do you like Labatt's?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've had Labatt's. Like,
it's delicious.
it's a decent beer." And he's like, "They have a blueberry shandy that's out right now." He was like, "You could try that. I really, really like it. It's good."
Yeah, this is.
And
really
I was
good.
like, "Okay, like I'll try it." Dude, you get this in a 30-pack too. You can only get the Sea Dog in 6-packs.
really? Yeah,
I
I mean,
think-
this is delicious.
I think this is better than the Sea Dog.
Really.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
It just
This
it
is
just
really good,
hits.
actually.
Now I'm sure it's got a lot more sugar in it, so it'll probably give you a headache if you drink a whole ton of them.
Well, we'll find out.
But they're fantastic.
Um,
And this is the Labatt's Blueberry Shandy. This shit absolutely slaps.
So, I'm going to keep my composure on this. You know what I'm about to talk about. I'm going to keep my composure on this because,
The solid tip Adrena is a spinning rod, right?
yes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they make a solid tip Zodius X Pride, and I think it's Zodius, but they definitely make a solid tip X Pride Adrena.
What's a solid tip?
It's increased sensitivity, and it's mainly for like forward facing sonar type of shit.
So is the eyelet like built into the blank itself instead of like?
I don't know the specifics, but like I think the first like 6 inches from the tip down is like actually solid and not hollow, and it increases sensitivity
Okay.
and balance and stuff like
Okay, gotcha.
that. But it is supposed to make a significant difference. So I'm gonna tell this story. And I'm gonna stay very like chill on this. And I'm gonna preface this by saying it is not my intention to shit talk. It is not my intention to convey disrespect, because I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, are we going to that?
Yeah. If I was gonna do that, I would have done it in the moment. And I'm not gonna do that because it's not warranted. So me and Miles fished the Conowingo Open on Sunday. Now, I had a shitty day. I actually had to leave the tournament early because I got called into work. That sucks.
On top of other things.
On top of everything I'm about to tell you. That sucked. Me and Miles have been fishing multiple tournaments run by the folks that run the Conowingo Opens for years. We have a good relationship with those two guys. Mm-hmm. I still like fishing their stuff. I do. I enjoy the camaraderie. I like both of them personally. I enjoy fishing their stuff. As you guys know, this year, the Conowingo Bass Opens has banned forward-facing sonar. I don't agree with it, but it's not my trail to make a decision. I make a decision with my wallet. If I vehemently disagree with it enough, I'm not going to fish. I'm not going to sit here and shit talk them. I'm not going to call them stupid, because I'm not going to do that. If I felt strong enough to say those things, I'd say it to their face. And I don't feel it. It's their tournament. It's their decision and the discussion and the sentence. They want to do that. That's fine. It's fine. It's whatever, right? Where the issues arose is, and I will say this, before I even get into the issues, they made it right. They did. They made it right.
I wasn't aware of this.
They did. They did make it right. And I will give them credit until the end of the day. Like, I will bellow that these guys came forward and did the right thing. I'm still going to talk about what happened. But they made it right. Give them the credit they deserve, because they did make it right, and it is a creditable thing, and they deserve to be aware. And everyone that's listening deserves to know that there was a screw up, and the tournament directors did the right thing and corrected the issue. So, me and Miles fished the tournament. Miles got there before me, which doesn't happen ever, by the way. I should have known that was indicative of a problem. Yes, Miles got there before me. I get there, I'm unloading the truck, and sure enough, there's a lockbox, which is, everyone knows at this point, they put a lockbox on your transducer cable that goes from your black box to your Garmin. I get there, and the lockbox is already on the boat. Now, it's 4:30 in the morning at this point. It's dark. Okay, no problem. So, my personal feelings, I'm not thrilled about it. I don't love it. It's their decision. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to sit here and shit talk, right? I chose to fish the tournament because I like the trail and I like the guys. I don't agree with the decision, but it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is, truly. So we fish, we run down the lake, and we get to the first spot. I go to key on the front graph, and nothing's working. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Look in where Miles has his little battery, and battery is hooked up, no issues. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm messing with it for probably 20 minutes, and I cannot get the front graph to turn on. Finally get the front, I look at the lockbox, and the power cable is in the lockbox. Not the transducer cable, but the power cable. Now I'm pissed off. Like, at this point, I'm pretty irritated, because we had spent multiple days practicing and marking anything we could on downscan, and we use live scope to practice. We marked brush piles, we marked everything you could imagine. I mean, we put everything on there to where you could go and cast to it and potentially catch a fish. So we have no front graph. All our waypoints, because he's got a Garmin in the front and a Humminbird in the back. So, like, the Garmin where we're going to be standing has all of the waypoints. So we got no waypoints. So it's like, 6:20 in the morning at this point, and I call the tournament director. I said, hey, did you guys, was the intention to lock up the power cable, or was it to lock up the black box cable? And they said, well, we were supposed to lock up the black box. I said, okay. I said, well, we don't have any power. So I don't have any graph. I don't have any waypoints. I have nothing. When are you guys going to meet us? And they said, well, we're not driving all the way down the lake. Okay. They said, you guys can come visit. You guys can come back to the ramp when you're ready, and we'll meet you. I said, okay. And, in the moment, pretty hot, pretty irritated.
As you should be.
I'm not gonna pretend. I was extremely irritated. I was extremely hot about it. And
I'm not trying to be insulting or anything, but locking up the wrong plug was just, it's rookie error. It's rookie error.
And I understand.
It was obviously an error. It was an accident.
And it was an accident. I'm not going to sit here. I have in no way, shape, or form. Look, the two guys have integrity. They are stand-up guys.
Yeah.
They did not lock my shit up on purpose. I know that for a fact. Right? I'm not going to sit. They absolutely did.
They didn't do it on purpose.
It is not something that was done on purpose. Like, I'm not going to do that.
But it should have been corrected.
So I'll get to that. I don't know what kind of BS they were getting at the ramp, right? Because a lot of us fish these tournaments, and a lot of us probably had something to say, right? Let's be honest. A lot of us probably had something to say about the first tournament on, let's be honest, the only place around that you can actually use live scope. It's now banned in this trail. Again, it is what it is. People feel a certain way about it. There's been comments on Facebook. It is what it is. So, we go through the process, and then I get a text from one of the guys says, when do you want to meet us at the ramp? We meet the guys at the ramp at like 7:30, 7:40, I think it was. And to their credit, 100% to their credit, they said, you guys can weigh in 20 minutes later. 10 minutes for the drive down the lake, 10 minutes for the ride back. And I will say, I will give them credit, and I will give them props and kudos for doing that, because they didn't have to do that. And if they wouldn't have done that, this would have been a much different conversation. But they did do that. They did say, hey, we understand, this was a mistake. They admitted, or one of them who was responsible for it admitted, I screwed this up. I'm going to make this right and give you guys an opportunity to get your time back. And honestly, if you're watching, I give you all the respect in the world for that, because you didn't have to do it, and we appreciate it. And I'm not going to sit here and shit talk, but I am going to sit here and say that I'm going to give my experience and say that this isn't a perfect world that we live in, and you guys are trying to do something different, and I do respect that you're trying to do something different, and that things are going to happen.
It's not like it mattered in the long run.
No, it
ended up getting called into work. So.
Right. I want to highlight this as I appreciate you all moment of making it right, and of being upfront about it, and admitting to my face as from man to man, that you guys made a mistake. That's all I care about, is that you guys said, hey, we screwed it up. Here's how we're going to make it right. You guys are good in my book. But I am gonna suggest to anyone that's watching that is going to fish continually to check and make sure that things are done correctly, because that's what we should have done. We should have checked and made sure that it was the right damn plug. And that's part of it's on us, and we didn't do that.
Yeah, it should probably be like one of those things where put the plug in the box and then check and make sure that you still have power to the front monitor and the transducer.
And we should have done that.
It's just like the general rundown, just like they check live wells before launch and shit.
Yeah,
same thing.
It's and again, right? Like, my intent is not to sit here and shit talk. I'm just going to share my experience, because it's a good news story of the guys that made it right.
It's an interesting story.
Right. Now, the first couple hours after this, I was pretty fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty hot about it. But once the tournament directors said, "Hey, we're gonna make this right," okay, you guys want to make it right? I'm cool.
At what time did you get called for duty?
Oh, like 10:30. Like,
Oh, so you weren't even out there long.
No, dude, I was fucked. Like, I caught.
Did Miles finish it out?
Miles. So when I left, we had 4 keepers. I caught the first 3. Miles had caught our biggest keeper.
Was he throwing a glide?
No, dude. We were junk fishing. I mean, we weren't doing anything crazy. We were, honestly, dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you. For the last 2 years, we've been trying to replicate what won us 2 tournaments in a row in 2024, and it just hasn't been there. It hasn't been there, and it sucks because, like, you know, that tournament that me and him won a couple years ago, like, that was one of those days where it was just that was the best day of fishing I've ever had on Conowingo. And we've been trying to, like, replicate that, and it's kind of hurt us because we haven't found it, and we've been looking for it in the same areas. Instead of, like, that time that we've spent looking for that, we could have spent dedicating it to somewhere else. We haven't done that, and that's on us. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that if we had live scope, we would have won the tournament, because that's not true either. The lake sucks right now. It's fucking not good. Like, we're not fishing, like...
What are you guys looking for? 10 pounds to win?
I mean, I think it was like 13 and change won the Open. I can tell you right now, in all of our practice, I practiced 2 or 3 days. He practiced 2 or 3 days. Our best 5 fish over 4 days of practice might have been 15 pounds, maybe. So, like, we weren't. No, I'm good. We weren't on the shit anyway. Like, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that banning live scope was the reason we sucked, because it wasn't. We didn't find the fish.
This is nicotine, by the way.
I appreciate it, but I'm sure.
All right, yeah, just making sure you was.
Yeah. But, like, we weren't on the fish anyway, so it didn't matter. Like, them banning the scope, like, we would have went from 8 pounds to 10, maybe, right? You throw a random bait eating smallmouth out in the middle of the lake that we have figured out, like, it doesn't make us win. You know,
hang in the minnow,
right?
Hang in the minnow,
right? So, like, it's not. I'm not gonna sit here and make excuses that live scope or no live scope is the reason why we weighed fucking 8 pounds. It's not. It's because we didn't. Our Achilles heel, and me and Miles talked about this. Our Achilles heel hit us again, because we didn't practice it. We don't practice it because
Gio
we
says
can't.
he's really good at scoping catfish.
We don't practice a certain type of cover on Conowingo because we can't figure it out. I'll be fucking very honest with you. Me and him, we avoid a certain type of cover on that lake because we cannot figure it out. And other people have figured it out, and we cannot. And that's why I bought a Poison Adrena. Like, that's a huge clue, by the way. We can't figure the shit out. And I've tried, he's tried, we've tried together, we've tried on different boats, we've tried on different days, and we cannot figure it out. And that's what gets us every single year.
Dude, you just haven't fished the Ranger out there yet.
Apparently. Let's go. Let's go tomorrow. Let's go.
Too hot. It's too hot tomorrow.
But I will say this, all things considered, right? Yes, I don't expect perfection from a tournament director. They did make it right, and I give them a lot of credit for it. And the one thing I will say to you guys is, if you're going to fish, just double check, man. There's 50 boats that are coming in. If the wrong thing gets locked up, just let them know. Don't do like we did and not check it.
Dude, you can easily get up there in the boat, up in the rocks. It's Eric says, I'm scared to fish the rocks without scope. Don't want to not have a boat. It's a pretty straightforward path to get up there into the rocks. It's not as bad as you think it is. If you make a wrong move, you could definitely mess some stuff up.
I mean, I've run up to and past the splits in every boat I've ever had.
Yeah. Fiberglass, aluminum. It's very doable.
The thing of it is, guys, is rocks don't move. You got to remember that. Rocks don't move, but everything else does.
Somebody will let you follow them up there. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah. And like, here's the other thing. Like, the Rocks isn't like the cream of the. It's not Mecca, right? It's not like every time you go up there, you're guaranteed
I mean,
to catch it.
you're not using live scope to look for rocks while you're driving the boat.
Right. I mean, like you can find some shit up there with the scope. I mean, I have found some stuff up there with scope, but like 99% of the shit that we fish up there has nothing to do with live scope.
Mm-hmm.
That's another area we didn't practice.
Dude, I love throwing glide baits up there.
Oh yeah.
I love throwing glides up there, up in the rocks.
Yeah. Gio, hey man, remember I told you, dude. I said it. Like, that place is off the charts in April and May, and then June, July comes along, and it's like, holy shit! I had 18 to 20, and now I'm catching 8
Dude,
to 9.
Gio was
pounds.
up there freaking slaying them on the
Oh, yeah.
daily.
Oh yeah. That's how that place gets, man. That's how that place gets. Joe says, "Where's Conowingo?" Joe, are you kidding? I know you Joe, you fish the Conowingo Dam like all the time, right? Conowingo Lake is above the dam. I can't tell if you're trolling or not. I'm sorry, maybe I'm wrong. I thought you fished like below the dam all the time.
Launch at Peach Bottom, Dorsey Park.
You know what's incredible about that place is like how many more smallmouth are in that body of water versus largemouth. Like,
Dude, honestly, fishing below is more treacherous than fishing above.
oh, I would agree with that.
110%.
I would agree with that.
If once you get up past Twin Rocks down below, I mean, you can't take any outboard up there at all. You have to have a jet boat at that point. You could take a jet outboard up there, but
You have no idea how far in my Ranger, dude. I used to get like within hearing distance of the dam. Like,
and you know what? I said that, and I kind of lied at the same time because I've taken boats up there with props on them before. But the water has to be high, and the gates have to be running a lot of water in order for you to do it, and you have to know exactly where you're going. But it's way more treacherous to fish down below than it is up top.
Do you know the soft launch on the Cecil side?
Yeah.
I in my Ranger I was up way past that.
Mm-hmm.
Like way past that.
That's sketchy.
Yeah. Oh,
That's real sketchy.
I was bouncing off of all kinds of shit up there.
It's not so much for the hull of the boat as it is for the lower things of that nature.
Well, so I would run up to the soft launch and then like set down and troll up further.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, the smallmouth up there, oh my god,
Dude.
just absolute hammers,
Killer.
absolute.
The rock
giants.
fishing, perch fishing, and smallmouth up on the lower side of the dam is ridiculous. And there's pressure down there, but it's not nearly the same amount of pressure as up top or in other places because you just have to be so dialed and you have to have the right kind of boat to get up there and fish for those fish.
Yeah. Yeah. Joe says, I know a guy that underwater welds there and says that catfish can swallow. Dude, that's the same story of every dam everywhere.
Yeah.
I kind of believe it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Joe, was that a joke or were you like being honest? Because I feel like everybody has heard that story. Like somebody was a scuba diver at the dam and there's catfish down there the size of a fucking Volkswagen Beetle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
but I do believe it though.
I believe it.
I do believe
you
that
can't
there's-
fish down there.
Right.
It's not like people are catching them. There's no pressure down that close to the dam.
I mean, especially you're talking like, let's be honest. Like, I think there was a 104-pound blue cat caught in Virginia a couple years ago. Like, blue cats are everywhere in the bay. There's no reason why they're not just like hanging out at the dam. Joe says, no, a dude at my old Deer Creek club would say it all the time. I don't know. I mean, there was a 70-pounder caught below the dam. That's a giant fish.
Imagine how much bigger they get above the dam when they have freaking 150 feet of water to swim around in.
So that's the thing, dude. There's not a lot of deep water up there anymore. Like when I first started fishing there, like almost 10 years ago, there was
It's completely silted in up against the dam.
a lot of it is. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you go out in the middle of the lake now, Like if you go out of Glen Cove, just go out in the middle of the lake, it's like 15, 20.
Can you launch at Glen Cove anymore?
Oh yeah, I launch her all
Do
the
they
time.
have it dredged?
They don't. They don't have it dredged, but I've never launched at Glen
I
Cove.
thought they were supposed to dredge it like 2 years ago.
I've never launched at Glen Cove and not been able to get out. Ever. I have always been able to get out of not maybe on the trolling motor, but I've always been able to get out of Glen Cove.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a problem.
Well, we're getting around to that 9:20, 9:30 time.
Yeah. We might as well send it. Might as well wrap her up.
Wrap her up, boys.
Eric says you haven't done it in the fall time. I don't know, man. Like, so you can call the Conowingo hotline. I've launched at Glen Cove when it's like 102, and then, like you can do it on a trolling motor. It's just not great. But I have never not been able to get out there ever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I might have to hold the trolling motor up, but I've always been able to get out there.
That's crazy. That's silted on.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, it's. The whole lower part of the lake is silted in, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple. There's an old bridge piling that I know how to fish, and I found it years and years ago. It used to be in 50 foot, now it's in 30 foot. Just to tell you,
That's ridiculous.
yeah. Now, granted, it's also a hole in a channel swing, so it's a spot where like silt is naturally going to land, but still, it's like, in 10 years, 20 foot of silt has landed on the spot. Like, that's a lot.
Imagine what that place is going to be 10, 20 years from now.
It's probably going to be a giant grass flat.
Be surprised if that freaking dam is still standing 10, 20 years from now.
Honestly, it's probably going to be a giant grass flat.
Yeah.
Like, the whole lower half of the fucking lake is going to be a giant grass flat because it's going to go from, like, when I started fishing there, it was like 25, 30. Now it's going to be, 8 to 10 in a couple years, and then it's going to have grass on it, and then it's, I don't know what they're going to do.
Frog fishing.
Maybe. I've seen more grass in that lake south this year than I have in a long time, and I haven't fished it that much. I'm going to tell you that. There is a lot of grass.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of grass south this year. So, say what you will.
Anyways, time to wrap this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to be back, everybody. It's been a while since we've been live. I'm stoked to be back live. I just enjoy doing this. It's just life gets in the way sometimes, and you just take it when it comes. So glad to be back tonight. Glad you could make it.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's
Paul's
been fun.
Paul's running across the country like Forrest Gump right now.
Is he? Is that what he's doing?
I have no idea.
Oh, something like that.
All right, y'all. Talk to you guys later. Thank